All right, all right, all right. What's happening, everybody? What is happening? Craig Harris, in his blue robe of truth, Maya of X. What is happening, ladies and gentlemen, on this cold, frigid Sunday morning, early afternoon? What is going on, folks? Glad everybody could be here. What is going on? Certainly hope everybody had a good evening. NFL team won. And if they didn't, well, y'all are just going to have to get over it. So, but what is happening? Glad everybody's here. Glad everybody's healthy. Certainly hope everybody's enjoyed their first week of the new year. And but what is going on? I am happy. I am happy. I am healthy. I am in a good mood today. So, of course, I woke up and I searched what's going on. That is the blue robe of truth, not my aunt's sweater. It's the blue robe of truth, So, yeah, the Panthers got a tough game today. So, they got a tough game today. So, it's going to be interesting to see. They lost because they've lost to the Saints twice, right? But, yeah, we'll check it on out. But as you can see, I am here in my green throne, sitting in the throne room, as you can see right here, right now. So, I get up to just do some basic stuff. And Lord and behold, we got all these front row riders, just being, it's unbelievable in the Xbox community. But we'll get to them in a minute. So I want to go ahead and get started out. What is going on from the East Coast to the West Coast, or the left coast, as they would like to say out there. So, but what is going on? Everybody around the world. I'm glad everybody is here. Hopefully everybody, like I said, has had a good, healthy weekend. Who has got their Black Panther tickets? This guy does, okay? The Times just came out day before yesterday. I was at that theater when I got off work last night. I got my tickets for not Thursday night. I got my tickets for Friday afternoon, and I got my tickets for Saturday afternoon. So I'm good. I'm going 2 back-to-back nights. I won't have a spoiler review. I'll just have a basic review on Sunday. Again, the movie is coming out on the 16th, 17th. So they're going to give it a long weekend. So I'm sorry, not 16th or 17th. Yeah, 16th of February. So it comes out. Yeah, I'll be going to go see it on the 15th. And I'm sorry, the 16th to 17th. Yeah, look at my tickets again. All right, damn. They get that together. All right, but yeah, so we're gonna go check that out. I'm gonna go with her on a Friday night, then I'm gonna go back Saturday afternoon and go check it out. So hopefully everybody runs out and gets their tickets. I'm excited as heck about the movie. But what is going on out there? Shout out to everybody in the chat, everybody that's listening now, that will be listening later. So let's go ahead and get some work done here. Shout out to everybody here. Fatal, I see you. J Dog, what's happening? Let's see, yeah. Spartan God, what's happening? Shout out to everybody who came by my Elite Dangerous stream yesterday. You missed it when I got blown out of space. I mean, it was pretty damn funny, but doing pretty good. I'm trying to get to the part of the galaxy again where the aliens are, and there's a lot of big time pay missions at some of these platforms. Some are at 60,000 credits. One is at 690,000 credits. I signed up for 3 of those. And those are just delivery missions. I'm not for sure how to get to the galaxy part because it's not letting me map how to get there. So I got to figure that out. So, yeah, I'll add you, brother. It's hit me up. It's Situated Spoon 26. I'm a Situated Spoon 26, brother. And congrats on that Xbox. I saw you got it. I know you're happy with it. And so big shout out to Bear Hugger. He's part of the Green World Order now, getting a Xbox One S. So hope you liking it, brother. And, if you don't like the games, go get some movies and kick back and watch them. It does do a good job of converting to 4K movies. So hopefully you like it, brother. Yeah, Gears of War definitely is a buy for it. And that's about the only game I can recommend Gears of War for, because it's got an HDR build on it. Rise of the Tomb Raider, if you haven't played that yet, I recommend that one too. That's a good game too. So, but yeah, it's a good game. So, but again, I'm situated spoon on the Xbox. So just go ahead and add me, and when I plug it back in, I'll go ahead and hit you up because there's nothing on there right now I'm really playing except Mass Effect. So, and I'm giving that a break. I'm a replay that some more though. Y'all know me. I love my Mass Effect. So, but what is going on? So we'll go ahead and get to it. Yeah, I want to talk a little bit about this the Readout Xbox X thing with Digital Foundry. We're going to go into do another Black Panther character breakdown. It's ZURI. It's he's played by Forrest Whitaker. And then the Xbox game rumors and how these front row riding bitches have decided to report rumors as I don't know if they're using it for, I don't know why they're doing this, but I want everybody to know in the Xbox community that we're going to do better than this year. Okay, we're going to do better than this year. The words of Porter Rock 77. This whole thing of reporting rumor, innuendo, subjection, it's over. We're not doing that this year. When I see it, I will call it out. I mean, I agree with Fatal. Both consoles, get both consoles. If you can't afford both consoles, you can get the One X, I think, or One S for like $200, and you might be able to go to a pawn shop and get it. If you go to a pawn shop here in town, you get a One S for $140. Okay, you can get a PS4 Slim for cheaper than that, for like $130. So just so everybody knows. So yeah, Game Pass is cool. You do not have to buy any games with Game Pass. You just pay the $10, which is $20 a month. Because I think, do you have to have Xbox Live for Game Pass? So yeah, Gears took me a while to download. With Gears, I think Halo was on there. There were some other games on there that I was surprised. Quantum Break's been on Game Pass. So I mean, I got some games on there. I'm not here to deny it. So. And I enjoyed. I still haven't downloaded Quantum Break yet, so I just haven't got to it yet. So I've been, I've been on my Elite Dangerous. What I hope Microsoft does do is they announce some kind of way to stream, get back on the YouTube or something like that, because people just do not. I've played Mass Effect on Twitch and on Beam or whatever it's called on there, and nobody watches. You bought Xbox. I bought X1S for Game Pass. Good, not great. Too many three. Yeah, I mean they're getting some more 360 games on there. So, but again, you can play Knights of the Old Republic 1. I don't think you can. I don't think you can play Knights of the Old Republic 2 on there yet. But hopefully we'll get there. We'll get all the Splinter Cells. I know they're working on those. So I have to wait and see how it goes. But here in the blue robe of truth. So. So let's go ahead and get into it. So let's start with the movie news. Let's start with the Black Panther news and the Forrest Whitaker character. Because then we'll jump. I promise we'll jump right into the game stuff, because I'm in this whole Readout causing the red ass rash on the Xbox community. Just them going crazy. And Digital Foundry getting threatened to be sued, and this crazy stuff going on. It's like, my God. So here we go. Yep. Forrest Whitaker, Black Panther character. But a big shout out to everybody that's here. I do appreciate everybody being here. Look at his character here. But let's pull him on up. All right, yeah, here's a good picture. So we'll use this one. Everybody that's here, everybody that will be joining later. And it is Sunday and it is cold. So, okay. Sharing this right now. This is a picture of Forrest Whitaker's character. He will be in Black Panther. His name is ZURI or something like that. So I'm not 100% sure. But his character in this movie he's like a spiritual counselor for T'Challa and his family. So after T'Chaka is, spoiler alert for Captain America Civil War. After T'Chaka dies, that's T'Challa's father, This guy that Forrest Whitaker is playing, he is the spiritual advisor to the king. The king will listen to what the Dora Milaje says. He'll take it under account. He'll listen to what the queen says. He'll take that under account. But he ultimately is going to fall under what this guy says. He is kind of they've called him, Ryan Coogler has described this character as the Obi-Wan Kenobi of Wakanda, just so that everybody kind of has a sense of what they're looking at. Because again, I'm going to be honest with you all. There's a lot of people that are going to go see this movie who don't know nothing about the Black Panther universe, where it all stems from, how this is this is like, I don't know if this is movie 17 or 18 of the Marvel Cinematic Universe franchise. It's part of a bigger wheel, and they don't understand that. So he is going to be part of a bigger wheel. So it's still going to be a very good movie. Like I said, I got 2 days worth of tickets, so I'm going. But I'm trying to get, what I am doing with this character snapshot synopsis is I'm trying to give everybody a baseline of what to go in with, so that you don't think, well, this guy, why isn't this guy a superhero? Why this guy a superhero? Whatever. So, but it's that's not what Black Panther the movie is going to be about. So I certainly hope the people that are going to go see it at least do enough research to do a background on the characters. If they can't, or if you don't want to, that's fine. You can come here and listen. You can come here and listen. So, because I appreciate that too, and ask me questions, I will definitely try to answer them on the fly. Like I said, I'm a big fan of the MCU. I like what the MCU was doing with the interconnected movies. I do appreciate the fact that they were able to. I remember when this movie got announced 2.5 years ago, and didn't have a actor, it had nothing. Now the movie is. We're going to see we're going to see a trailer, the final trailer for it tomorrow night during the national title game between Georgia and Alabama. If you watch it, that will be the next trailer. And I'm telling you right now, Tuesday afternoon, all of the internet will be talking about the trailer. So I'm wanting to give you a little bit of a background into each one of the characters. So, and this Forrest Whitaker's character. Again, Forrest Whitaker has won an Oscar for The Last King of Scotland, where he played Idi Amin. If you all haven't seen that, go check that out. It's got James McAvoy in it too. I believe that was James McAvoy. So yeah, great. I think he should have been nominated for Best Supporting Actor. But nevertheless, yeah, Forrest Whitaker was nominated. He won Best Actor. So he's going to bring that gravitas, that swag, to the Black Panther movie. But again, he is the Obi-Wan Kenobi of Wakanda. So spiritual advisor to the king and the king's family. So that's his job. So he's at the water that's behind him here. He's at Warrior Falls. That's where they're at in Wakanda. So again, let's go ahead and we'll move from that into the chat to see if anybody has any questions. No, I have not gotten gigantic. So yeah, it costs $40 digital on Xbox. Okay, no, I haven't gotten that yet. So $10L on eBay. Okay, well, I'd say it may be better on eBay then. So. What's going on, the finest? I didn't see you there, brother. Always a pleasure that you stopped by. Appreciate everybody being here. Mo Shaft, EJ Johnson, man, you're always here. What's happening, brother? What's happening? So yeah, and to me, he's in Canada. Okay, so yeah, like I said, the Xbox is fine. I think people need to look at it for what it is and what it's not. What's happening, Ian? Appreciate you being here, brother. So what is happening? So glad you all are here. So, but it's funny in a sense that yeah, I saw your comment there. So you think the movie's gonna flop? The movie's already tracking to do 108 million. opening weekend. That's more than Justice League did. Now, Justice League was a flop. Oh, you're not going to get pub night? Okay. So, well, I understand. Yeah, I would wait for the game to be finished and then I'd buy it. I mean, that's what a lot of people are going to do. That was my plan. You mean, call me crazy, but if I buy something, I like it to be complete. So, I would like it to be complete. So, I mean, that's just me. So, yeah, I'm excited about the Black Panther movie too, Ian. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, again, I get it. I mean, there are a lot of people who are going to be watching it though, and they don't understand the continuity of the universe, why certain things are happening. So, my brother Ian, if you got any questions and I can answer them for you about Black Panther, just put them in that chat there, and I will get back to them. So, but let's head into this. I don't know if you've seen this whole thing with Digital Foundry. And I left a link in the description here, the Eurogamer article about how Readout, I think that's what it's called, which, I mean, I don't care about the game. I never really heard of the game. Takeoff of Burnout. I'm not for sure. I was typing in on Google, Readout, Xbox X Digital Foundry. So we're going to go to Eurogamer here because it's a big to-do. And I'm just going to go ahead and we're going to go ahead and read this. Talk about, I am not, first things first, let me go ahead and start by saying this. Yeah, I'm not doing these. My channel is, I'm moving away from the whole console war aspect. Okay. I have moved away from that. I'm just interested in this because the developer has literally threatened to sue Digital Foundry. This is the update. This is from morning. This says update, developer responds, confirms dynamic resolution. Okay, so I guess I don't know what Digital Foundry said originally. Maybe somebody can just let me know what they said. But I want to talk about this right now. So it says update. Developer 34 Big Things has responded to our analysis of Readout, taking issue with our findings, specifically the 1080p rendering resolution of the Xbox One X version. To scale the resolution between 90% and 50% of native 4K. So that means it's not native. They took a native in. All right, we're not going to get into that. That's, you all should know that by now. Says, which means the resolution goes from the upper limit of 3556 to 1944 to the lower one of 1920 by 1080p. Resolution is scaling between this means it's dynamic resolution. So why it says developer response confirms dynamic resolution? I mean, I don't, what? It's the same thing. Okay. Says more, it says CEO Valerino Donato. Ooh, Donato. Pete says, more technical details on this will follow in the next few days when everybody will be back from holiday vacations. But meanwhile, let us spell it out. It's not 1080p. Says, first of all, apologies to 34 Big Things for the flack attracted by our article. We updated it once additional data from VG Tech came in, which demonstrates that an error had been made, and we have since pulled the video, which I didn't know they had a video. So, which is not so easily updated. We will revisit the game and post a new version as soon as we can. However, that Readout has issues on X1X, okay, that aren't anything like as pronounced as the smoother PS4 Pro version, and the developer says they will work on improving them. Now, all this says to me is that I told you all that the Xbox Scorpio was going to do a little bit more than the Pro. I mean, I don't know what else to say. People look at that as a bash. People look at that as, well, you're cutting down the Xbox. You're doing this. You're doing, no, I'm telling you the truth about what the Xbox is going to do. Now, what you need to decide as a consumer is that if it doing a little bit more, if that translates to you to paying $500 or whatever you did to do it. You know, if you traded something in, whatever, however you did it. You know, to me, it's not worth it, but that's my opinion. So, says as many users reported, there are still some frame rate hiccups where the game can't keep the 60 FPS pace and significantly drops below the 45 plus threshold, which is something we are aware of and very sorry of. The CEO knows this. So this happens more frequently where many AI opponents are factored in. While it's close to non-existent on time attacks, I guess there's time tracks on here, solo races and races with fewer opponents. As we are aware of the issues, we'll keep working on them as long as possible. Okay, so, all right. It's not 60 frames per second, I guess. Is it? I assume it's 60 frames per second on the Pro. And then they had the original story. So, in which they kind of tore it down. And it says that PlayStation Pro version can consistently deliver full 60 FPS gameplay. According to Microsoft's X Enhanced Games list, Readout should be delivering Ultra HD 4K on new console. It's not, but that's actually the least of its issues. So again, my whole take on the whole 4K thing is that when Microsoft hits 2160 4K native, they're having frame rate issues with their games. It's like that with all of them. It is like that with all of them. It's not just one game. It is all their games. So the developers test this stuff. They see they're having issues with frame rate drop. So they choose dynamic resolutions because this resolution on the screen and then give it, you know, and they can share the power. You know, it's like share the care, which I think is a good idea. But because they're sharing, you're going to have screen tearing. You're going to have some frame rate issues. Even your frame rate drops correct themselves fast. Okay, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. All right. So it's just like the PlayStation Pro. The two games I can mention on the Pro that are checkerboard at 4K, Witcher 3 and Mass Effect Andromeda. Both of those games look really good. And you even heard Digital Foundry say that they were surprised at the checkerboarding of the Witcher 3 Pro version. It looks better in spots of that game than the resolution that the Xbox is using. The drawback is what? The checkerboard version has more frame rate issues because of the CPU. Whereas at the dynamic resolution of the Xbox X version of Witcher 3 is a little bit smoother because they can take assets and then put them into that. And there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, I'm just letting you all know my opinion. Okay, so this whole notion of, well, you either going to have to ride or die and bleed green for Xbox, and you're going to have, even if Xbox isn't running well, you're going to sugarcoat it. I call BS on those people. Okay, I am not doing that. I can't do that. I'm the Messiah. I'm going to tell the truth. You know, when I put the blue robe of truth on, it's like that magic lasso that Wonder Woman has. You know, and it keeps you warm, like the lasso makes you warm too. So I don't understand. I understand why they're doing it, but we're going to do better in 2018. We're not going to have a group of people out there because of something they like sitting up there and taking a dump over something else that's a better version of it, period. I don't care who you are and what it is. Okay. So, because it's all subjective. The men lie. Next Gen 720 is right. Men lie, women lie. Numbers don't lie. Okay. We cannot deny, as Xbox gamers, we can't deny that the Sony system has decimated the Xbox system. It is totally decimated the system. Now, does that mean the Xbox system is irrelevant? No, it doesn't mean that. It's not even close to that. I am not running Xbox into the ground. I just hoped, the drawback of that system, as good as it is, and it's a good system, the lack of diverse titles on that system hurts the game set, hurts the sales overall. Now, just imagine, put on your just imagine hats, okay? Imagine if Microsoft had come out 2.5 years ago, or whenever they announced Scorpio, whenever they announced Project Scorpio, imagine if they had come out and said 1440p, 60 on all games. Therefore, if you have a 4K TV, you'll be able to take advantage of it. Or we're going to concentrate on super or downsampling, super sampling, whatever you want to call it, okay? We're going to concentrate on this for 1080p owners, but your games are still going to all run at 60 frames per second, okay? And if you get the X version, if you get, if you have an Xbox One S version, you'll still be at 1080p. So you'll get that. All your games that are 900p and whatever, 750p they'll all be 1080p, and you'll have an option to run them at 60 frames per second. And that's on the Xbox X. Now you push that to the side. What Xbox X will deliver, okay, is we'll deliver 1440p 60 games, but we're going to add on, because of our extra RAM and our extra bandwidth, whatever you want to call it, we're going to be able to add on 4K textures. Some will be high settings, some will be low setting, or not low settings. Some will be high, some will be ultra, but ultimately we're going to give you a sharper image, better graphics, and then you throw in the Dolby Atmos sound and all that kind of stuff. Now, and then they could have probably sold this console for $399, and they would have devastated. They would have devastated the Sony system. Okay, because even at that point, even with your lack of gaming content, you still are giving people the old games at 60 frames per second and 1080p. I mean, that's for your old games. And for your Xbox One games, you could have done 1440p with Titanfall, 1440p 60 with Quantum Break, 1440p 60 with Rise, Son of Rome. I don't get why they didn't do that. And this is why I think people have always asked me. Now, Digital Foundry, actually, they weren't frauding at all. They actually confirmed that they're using dynamic resolution, and they also confirmed that the developer, OBJ, they confirmed that the developer confirmed it and said they're trying to fix it. So Digital Foundry, they got an article up on it. It just came up like maybe 8 to 12 hours ago. So go check it out. So, well, I mean, again, just imagine though, if Microsoft had done that and then sold their console with $399, how bigger the response would have been. And I tell you this right now, they would have sold better. They would have sold better. All right, because I've got a rumor to tell you all, and I don't know if it's a rumor, so take it with a grain of salt. I may be eating more crow on December NPD. Let's just leave it there. Let's just leave it there. I may be eating more crow on December NPD based on a rumor. So, and if I got to eat more crow because of that, so Digital Foundry actually isn't getting sued. They put the video down, and the developer, Xbox guy, the developer has confirmed dynamic resolution, and they've confirmed that it's got frame rate issues. That's all been confirmed. So, now that's it. There's nothing more to sue. So, but why would they sue? I mean, good God. I mean, was the review that bad? I mean, I just read the updated review. This is kind of like, they should not be comparing the two systems together. To me, that's what they're getting in trouble for. Okay, the system does a little bit more than the Pro. That's all they got to say. Scorpio does a little bit more, and that's it. So 1800p is a sweet spot. Not at the cost of your frames per second, though. So, and that's just, and I'm just simply saying that and not at the cost of getting a console out that everybody could afford. So, I mean, I'm just saying what would have been more feasible for them to do would have been a 1440p console and 1080p. Nothing wrong with 1080p 60. Give me that. you give me 1440p 60, and you lock it. I mean, because it's like Star Wars Battlefront 2. It's 1440p 60 on the Pro, and it runs better on the Pro. It just does. It performs better. You know, I ain't got to worry about frame rate drops. You know, so it's so yeah, World War II incoming. If you say anything negative about the Xbox, yeah, I mean, I know it's. But I'm going to go in on those guys. I'm going to go in on them hard. But the fact is that the Readout gave the Xbox community the red ass rash, and you know, it's just, you know. The Pro versus X comparisons are in question. Really? Okay. Well, that's what I mean. I didn't see the original video. So what exactly did they say? And what were they wrong about? Because they pulled the video down. And not only did they pull the video down, they did a correction. So and what more can be done? It's almost like they did that correction to the Tomb Raider video. They had to pull that down, and they corrected that. Nobody talked about suing them. So, you know, it said that's hilarious though. What are they suing for? They hurt their feelings. They said Readout was 1080p, and the dev said it wasn't. Again, it's technically not, but then on the other point, it is. So, but they did say in their article that it's not 1080p because they like downscaled. It's some kind of BS they're using. So, all right. So what is it? If it's not 1080p, it's dynamically scaled. So it's dynamic scale. So I think that's the new one. So for all we know, the Pro is higher than the X. Well, we do know that the Pro runs better. So yeah, so the finest, you think that 1440p 60 would boost X1? Yeah, I mean, because you get great graphics, you still get the high texture rate. And then you get, you get 60 frames per second, and you lock it. And that's why people have asked me about what the PlayStation 5 is going to be. And I've always said, I don't know what it's going to be. I hope Sony targets what? 1440p 60 with high settings. That's it. That's all I've said. Because at that point, they could still cater to the 1080p market. They can just come out, because if Sony does this, if Sony says all your games are going to run, like OBJ has said, all your games are going to run 60 frames per second, and they'll either be 1080p with higher quality, or they'll be 1440p with high textures, so you can take advantage of your 4K TV, and it's $399. They could do that right now and sell the console for $399. Anytime they say the X version is better than the Pro, you're calling BS. Okay, well, I can't. All right, well, there you go, folks. And so yeah. Yeah, Wipeout, Readout. Yeah, I didn't know what the game was. I've heard of Wipeout, but not Readout. All I know, Ronnie, is that it gave some people the red ass. So, so that's all I can say. Is that, it's funny to me, but you know who's not talking? You know who's not saying anything? Remember those two guys, the two Xbox, what's going on, Chris Colbert? The two Xbox guys that does anybody in the chat know, is it KO901? Do you all know his Twitter handle? Because I can't find him on Twitter, and I need to get in touch with him. So if you all know who that is, can you type in his Twitter handle on the chat? So because I can't find him, and he's wanting to I want to hook up with him on some stuff. So my name isn't coming up. Oh, that's I did cancel Xbox Live, so that's why. All right, yeah. I'll get back to you then, Fatal. I will. My bad. Yeah, I did cancel Live. I forgot about that. Yeah, because my live payment would have been Thursday. So, and since I'm not playing it, I'm just like, but yeah, I'll get back on it. All Xbox fans say stupid stuff. So looking at Horizon Zero Dawn, it's the best looking I've ever seen. Can't imagine. Let's have to wait to see what Guerrilla Games does. Yeah, this to me, you can't beat what they just did. To me, everything else is going to be a disappointment. Yeah, new Avatar, like digital. There's a reason why Digital Foundry gave Horizon Zero Dawn their pretty much their game of the year. IGN gave it their game of the year too. It won numerous Golden Joystick awards, so it's a spiritual successor. Okay, all right, all right. Yeah, I'll get back to you, Fatal Brother. I promise you, I forgot all about that. It's just you try to understand. Here's part of my issue is that my TV, my 4K TV, I only have one HDR pass through. And so I was constantly unhooking my Pro and plugging in the Xbox or vice versa. And I just got tired of doing it. And since most of the games I was playing on the Xbox weren't HDR, weren't 4K, I just decided, I'm like, well, I'll just unplug it. And when Xbox comes out with something exclusive for the console, I'll hook it back up. Plus, I still got to pay the X off. So I feel guilty playing it, and it's not paid off. So Horizon won 0 Game Awards, though. I mean, again, Xbox guy, the Game Awards were subjective, and all those games deserved it. And you know, I'm done talking about that. My God, I mean, it won Golden Joystick Award, so you know, it is what it is. So, but again, I get it. Xbox guys still, you still think other people, you still are looking for validation of everything through other people. And I'm trying to get you to, at least in 2018, think about using your own self-worth to validate what you got. That's it. That's it. It's 2018, and the Xbox community, is going to do better. It's going to do better than what it's been. So we're not going to do this whole dope Eastwood stuff because you know, him saying that rumors, which I'm going to get to. So now it's subjective. It's always been subjective. So you talk about awards, yeah, games are art. Art is subjective. So my goodness gracious. So, you know, and your own self-worth, if you can't justify what you have and you're looking for other people to do it, you're in the wrong year. You're not going to enjoy your year. So, and then you won't enjoy yourself as an adult because you'll be looking for your own. You're wanting other people to justify it. So, yeah, Horizon Zero Dawn's an excellent game. So, you know, that's it. That's their opinion. I agree with their opinion. Some people may think it's garbage. Like I said, there's people who thought Mass Effect Andromeda was a good game. That's fine. It's subjective. I thought it was trash. You know, I'm like but you know, I find it interesting that the people who played Mass Effect Andromeda did not play the other 3 games for the most part. They just played Andromeda, which if you had done that, I understand. Like, you know, so if you play those other games and then you see you see Mass Effect Andromeda, garbage. You know, but that's neither here nor there now. So So yeah, we're not finding anything about the Xbox. Okay, we have told everybody it does a little bit more. So there's nothing else to find out, good or bad. It does a little bit more. You need to justify as a consumer if a little bit more means it's better for you. That's it. That's all I'm going to say about it. It's Xbox fans did what now? I did not see that. Hold on. Contacted the there's a wipeout looking game going off on them because it said their game is the same. I did not. I think the game is Readout. Wipeout Omega Collection, that is exclusive to the Pro. But no, I didn't. Like I said, I didn't see that. So we don't know who's making Fable. We're going to get into that. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and do that right now because when I saw these front row riding bitches talking about this shit, this morning, apparently there are some people that are so desperate. They're still comparing to the PlayStation. All right, that's the first mistake they're making. And I'm telling you guys right now, I'm telling you guys right now, we're going to do better this year. We're not doing this year. It's an L. They lost. But I'm going to screen share this with you guys. Okay, now this is coming from this is going to come from comicbook.com. And here, so let's see here. Let me go ahead and try to screen share this. There we go. There. Go to the window. And then here. Okay, so I'm screen sharing this right now. Okay. This is from comicbook.com. And I told you guys months ago, didn't I tell you guys that a lot of the comic book stuff was comic book? We're going to start looking at the games now. So, Perfect Dark, Forza Horizon projects rumored for Xbox One. Now, rumored for Xbox One. There is no confirmation. At least with Forza Horizons, at the bare minimum, they had a screenshot of some stuff up, I believe. But it's just a rumor. Sad sacks of sap, talking about it's going to be this, it's going to be that, and we don't know. So, which is fine to say there's a rumor coming out that these games are coming. If they had stopped right there, that's fine. But they decided to climb into the front row. This now is going to allow Microsoft to compete with Sony's IP in this year, not having any confirmation. Now, do you see now why we refer to them as front row riding bitches? It's because they're taking information that's not confirmed. Clearly, this says rumor. You can see that right there, rumor. They're taking rumors and they're wanting to use them as confirmation because they ain't got jack shit to play on their goddamn console. And that's what it's coming down to, folks. There, yeah, I went there. And I will say that to their face. I'll say that to their mama's face. There's nothing on that console to play. So they are using rumor, subjective information, and innuendo to make it a factual basis so that they can go and argue on their ridiculously retarded podcast. And I'm talking about the podcast where friggin' shout out to Porter Rock 77. That man went in there and took their money. There because it's the equivalent of your child playing with blocks, and then you just go in there and put the block up and the kid starts crying. I mean, there's no fun in doing that. Okay, it's just they're that stupid. Okay, so Black Bond is right. These people are the retarded stepchildren of PC. Okay, now there is nothing that is confirming that these games are coming out. Now, you would think that they are coming out, and Perfect Dark has been talked about since 2015. Okay, that's a reality, folks. That's a reality. So why is this a big deal? Forza Horizon always comes out. Okay, now and Fable. So the Forza Horizon one is kind of like, okay, that may have some smoke behind it because they're due for a new game. So updated the old Horizon yet? Who knows if they are? We don't know. So that's just the reality of the situation. So, but these front row riders, man, my goodness gracious! Like I said, this is 2018, and we're going to do better. We're going to do better in 2018 as the Xbox community. I understand as the messiah of Xbox, these are all my children. These are all my sons and daughters. And some of them are just out, they're just out there. What we need you all to do is just ignore them. Because when I see it, and I will see it, okay, I'll address it. You know, we're not going to go into subjective mode. We're not going to go into speculation mode. We're not going to go into rumorville so that we have something to talk about terrible, I don't want to say on our podcast, okay? Because that's what's happening, okay? There's no way for them to compete with Sony's IP this year. Sony's IP, the IP that they're talking about is confirmed. Spider-Man is a confirmed intellectual property that you have seen gameplay. So is God of War. So is Shadow of the Colossus. You've seen gameplay. MLB The Show. Again, you've seen gameplay. Detroit Become Human. You've seen gameplay. Okay, so and I'm leaving out the other stuff, the throat baby game, because we haven't seen any gameplay. We've seen some CGI trailers. The game does look good, but we've seen, that's my point. It'll be just like, I don't know, why don't they talk about what game you don't hear them talking about is Anthem. Remember Anthem? These guys are walking around with big time hard-ons after Anthem came. We saw Anthem, and even though it's going to be a multi-plat, what was it? No, not going to be a multi-plat. It's an Xbox. It's Xbox only. You get out of here. And then finally EA comes out and says, yeah, it's going to be a multi-plat, and then these front row riders sit down. My point to you all is that the Xbox community, we're going to do better on this year. Okay? This whole thing of using rumor, it's just like the PlayStation people are running around talking about the Tenchu game and SOCOM. How long are you all going to talk about Tenchu and SOCOM? Okay? When a verified report comes out that says a studio is working on a new Tenchu game or a studio is working on a new type of SOCOM game, then that's when you start talking about it. Now, if you want to preface your comment and say, man, I really wish Sony would make another SOCOM game, or I really wish they'd make another Tenchu game, that's different. That's a different kind of conversation that you're having. But these front row riders, they don't know how to do that. So as their messiah, it's up to me to bring sense to this stuff. Now, it is Sunday, and Sunday is fun day, and it's also, remember, the truth, my children. So this rumors, and like I said, we're done with that. Dominated. Okay, the most humiliating thing has happened to the Xbox community. Console, and we lost MPD to a console that's weaker, when according to my children, it was about power. Power was everything, okay? Power was the reason why the games were looking and running better on the PlayStation, and since nobody gives a rat's ass about exclusive games, which Fable and Perfect Dark would be exclusive to the console, let me caveat that, if do you see the hypocrisy within their own statements? You got front row riders running around talking about, Forza 7. Forza is a better game than, it's a better looking game than GT when it's been shown. It's not. It's not. All right, it's not. I've got both. It's not better looking. I'm sorry, So it's a good game. It's fun. Now, if you can say, I think Forza is just as fun as GT Sport, yeah, all right, I can float with you on that. It's subjective, but all right. They don't look as good, though. And you can say, well, that's subjective, too. Nah, fam. Nah, their numbers don't lie. There's been a pixel density count. We know which game looks, it's packing more punch. It's unbelievable with the front row riders, man. And just, so it's stuff like this that's going to gets me going, because I don't do the console war stuff, but you can say it's a leak. Now, some people in the Xbox community say a leak happened. That's a different story. When you start off your podcast and say there's been a leak that these games are possibly going to come out to the Xbox, here in the next year or two, fine. But when you take the leak, which is not confirmed, and you run with it like it's the truth. And look, I said the same thing about the whole MPD fiasco in November when yo brother, when MPD came out and it was a rumor. What did I say to you guys? I said this is a rumor. You take it with a grain of salt. That's it. That means I wouldn't, because I didn't believe it. I didn't believe it until it came out and was verified by Forbes. Verified everything. Forbes.com, the business site, the site that could give two rats' asses about this stuff. They just said, oh, well, no, here's what sold more. This and of what's better, what's worse. The fact is that we're getting our teeth kicked in, and instead of us just saying, you know what, better console, this is a lost console out of this though. Okay, kicked in. Microsoft responded, and they gave us a good console. The Xbox One S was a good console. All right, I want to make that clear. I thought the S was a good console. To me, there was no purpose of the X. Well, you got to understand it runs the multiplayers better. It does this better. Oh, it does some multiplayer games better, but it doesn't do every multiplayer game better. Proven. So, I mean, what else is there to talk about? So, what did they do? They're a rumored leak with stuff that's been confirmed. How stupid is that? Ask yourself that. How stupid is that? I'm trying to pull up Twitter right now, and I'm not able to do it. So, by golly. Houston, there's a problem here. So, so yeah. So that is, so I'm trying to bring okay, let's see here. That is not letting me pull up. Let's try it this way then. All right. Let me try it this way. Let's see what happens. It's like the computer's not. All right, here we go. All right, let's see here. I'll shout out to Supersonic Wolf. He just posted the new picture of the Avengers, Infinity War. Yeah, got to get you the Black Panther one, though, too. So, all right, here we go. So I'm going to put this right there and hit send. And all right, so hopefully we get my main man Sick Humor in here. Because as the leaders of the Green World Order, we're not going to be putting up with this stuff. I mean, it just ain't happening. Way too much to go on now. We got way too much information. So, what up, Princess? Appreciate you dropping by Craig's Corner. So, gonna be streaming any more videos. So it's 1620p, 2K, or 4K. I don't know. What is 1600p? So that's a good question. So yeah, what is that? What is 1600p? Well, let's find out. Let's Google that right now. But yeah, I see you there, Fatal. Let me look this up, and I'll send. Yeah, this is just the weirdest thing that's happening with this. Okay, so 1600p resolution. Looks like it's going to fall under ultra wide. Here. All right, so let me see if I can share this. And let's see here. Screen sharing this. Somebody wanted to know what 1600p was, and it's just the newest generation. It looks like it's more catered toward laptops or desktop monitors. So that's according to Tom's Hardware. So they have 1440p too, which is WQHD. So yeah, but it looks like more of a PC thing. So yeah, that's all it is. So I don't know if it may be 2K because it's 2000. It very well could be. I'm not sure. So yeah, let me see. Let me try to get sick back in here again. So yeah. So what do you guys think about that? What do you think about people who are using rumor and innuendo to? I mean, I don't know why they're doing it. So I mean, that's let's see here. So let me try sick one more time. Yeah, I'm trying to get everybody in here now. Jump on, but hellfire, this is not acting right. All right. Everything is starting to move real slow. So, all righty, here's that. I'm having technical difficulties. Yeah, Princess, I am sorry I missed the podcast. Yeah, I'm trying to get him in here right now. I can't. I'm having my notification window isn't pulling up for Twitter, so I'm trying to do it the other way. You can't do one this early. Oh no, I wanted to apologize. I wasn't able to make it the other night. We went and ate some. We went out for an order of ribs. Oh, maybe it's because I'm looking up the wrong thing with Fatal. Okay. Here we go. So yeah, I'm getting there. Actually, all right. So here it comes. Here it comes. It says message. Okay. Now that worked a lot better. So hopefully they're able to jump on here. I'm not for sure what's going on. So, but yeah, Princess, I'm sorry. Yeah, we went out and ate some ribs. All right, yeah, that's fun. Area. Let me leave it in here too. See if this will work. Because this used to work. Just doing this directly. So there we go. Yeah, X is Major Nelson. Yeah, well, I got no problem with Major Nelson's doing. So he's you know, he's a get out rah guy. And again, a lot of people don't like that about people, but I understand why he's doing it. So I ain't got no problem with him. So I still do not understand why in the world it's not working. All right, so here we go. All right, so everybody jumped on at the same time.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What's going on, Fatal?
Doing good. Yourself?
Doing good.
Oh, okay.
Yourself?
I was on fire there for a little bit, but I've calmed down. Sick, are you doing all right, brother? Are you? I'm trying to make sure I can hear everybody's mics.
I can hear myself coming through your end there, Craig.
Oh, cool. All right. Well, yeah, but what's going on, Fado? How's your Sunday going, and how's your New Year been so far?
New Year's been pretty good so far, man. Just been relaxing and just, kind of like chilling out for the New Year so far. Just relaxing.
Yeah,
playing some games as per usual. How am I liking the Xbox so far?
How is that Xbox? Yeah, how you liking that?
I'm enjoying it. I mean, I'm not going to sit there and fucking, suck Microsoft's dick or that crap with that, dude. I mean, it's a new console. Of course, I'm going to get my enjoyment out of it. But yeah, I'm digging it. I mean, that Game Pass, fucking love the Game Pass, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that I don't have to worry about going out and spending money on, a Halo 5, Gears 4, fucking Record for that matter too as well, dude. I'm good, man. I'm good.
Yeah, and which Quantum Break was on there. I don't know if it's still on there.
It's not on there, no.
Yeah.
I think what I was looking at, because I went back and I was looking at some different prices for what they had. Cuphead is going to be my next purchase. Because so far I've only bought 2 games so far on the Xbox. When I bought first game I got was Subnautica. I've been wanting to play that game fucking forever. Second game I got was, believe it or not, fucking, and this is another thing that I do love about the actual backwards compatibility, is the fact that when you go to a game that you see on that's backwards compatibility wise, even if you don't own the actual physical copy of the game, I can still buy it. But I can buy it from the Xbox 360 store, which is exactly what I did with Castlevania Symphony of the Night. So that put a smile on my face. So that's the only 2 games that I currently own. But
yeah. Now, how was Castlevania? I've never played a Castlevania game. Yeah. How are those games?
Tell me. You've never fucking played Castlevania before?
Hand to God, I got no reason to lie. I got the blue robe with truth on.
I have a little chat after this podcast, bro.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what's happening, brother?
Am I sounding clear, or how am I sounding?
Crystal clear.
Oh yeah, you sound crystal clear. 4x4. So yeah, what is happening though, Sid?
Oh man,
how's your New Year been, brother?
Everything has been beautiful, man. Beautiful. I told you I've been on vacation for the last week, so I'm just chilling, man. Just had a podcast or whatever. I was wondering, right? Because I'm looking at the viewer count, right? I swear I had no idea that you went live. The second you went live, like half of my viewer count dropped. I was like, what the hell? And then Dr. Vanya. No. You good. And then Dr. Vanya was like, hey, yo, Craig live. I'm like, Craig's live? Because usually I get like a notification, like it pops up on my computer and shows me that you're going live. I didn't get no notification or whatever. But nah, other than that, man, I just been chilling, man. Just cooling it.
At vacation, and I'm off today. I'm off tomorrow. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that Black Panther trailer tomorrow night during that football game. So yeah, that's another reason why I'm watching that football game. All right, now he was making
Andrew,
all that.
what's good, player?
What's up?
All right, Andrew, what's happening?
Hey.
What's happening?
It's all good. Enjoying this cold weather.
I don't want to talk about it. My hand started to hurt. I took my key out to start the car the other day.
I was gonna say you might want to stop doing your little never mind.
Oh yeah. I
try to keep this PG-13.
Yeah, I feel you on that one. All right, so what exactly? Because I've been gone so sick. Let me ask you.
Yeah.
With this digital foundry with Readout and people getting the red act.
Hey, look, I was hoping that you touched on that question because look, I was off Twitter for like 2 days. Like I was in and out, but I wasn't really paying attention, to what was going on. And then I came back today, opened up my Twitter, and I'm like, Digital Foundry being sued. I'm like, what? What are we talking about here? And then Ryan, a professional, did a video, and King Thrash did a video talking about the situation. Now, here's my thing, right? I don't believe that Digital Foundry was wrong. That I don't believe. I do believe that they're going to correct whatever the problem was, but I don't think that Digital Foundry was wrong, because how could you not tell the difference between 1080 and like whatever that resolution was, like 1944 and 3586 or some shit like that? How could you not tell the difference between those two resolutions? That's the question that you have to ask yourself. Like, I did a whole bunch of critical thinking on this. Come like, for them to make a mistake like this, that something don't sound right about this. And then I saw shout out to Randall Thor. He made a video, but he said something that really made me scratch my head. He was like, see, you know, how long were they looking at the footage? You know, did they watch the footage for 2 hours or did they watch it for 20 hours? Maybe they should have took their time and, you know, watched it for more. I'm like, how long does it take you to realize like, how long should it be before a person realizes what resolution they have? That should be almost immediate, right?
Yeah.
So why should it take an upwards, even 2 hours is excessive, no less 20 hours. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. It's something about that situation that's a little funky, right? I don't know if the developer made a boo-boo and didn't really catch it or whatever. But what it did teach me is that these developers, they see all of this bullshit. They see all of the feedback that motherfuckers be giving them, because they only reacted to this because of the backlash. And then you had people talking about, hey, I was going to buy the game. Now I'm not going to buy the game because it doesn't have 4K enhancements or something like that. Most of the games don't have 4K enhancements.
That is true.
I'm to be honest with you, I'm just trying to figure out who they trying to fool. Like, you're only going to buy a game if it has 4K enhancements. That means you're not playing a whole bunch of great games out here that aren't 4K. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, I don't know. Like, these Xbox dudes have turned into some weird individuals, dog. Like, I mean, no disrespect to anybody who prefer Xbox in here, but you know, y'all niggas done turned into some weird dudes, you know, downplaying a game because of a resolution. Like,
right.
What? Well, yeah, my whole talk on it was that these are like, as the Messiah, these are like my children. I'm like, we're going to do better in 2018. I mean, we're not going to be doing this because, and shout out to J-Dub City. He tweeted something this morning about not Digital Foundry, Shoot Fire, the MPD, possibly Sony winning that in December. I'm like, all right, well, that's just more crow I'm going to have to eat if it's true. If it's true, you know, so, and it's kind of like, you know, and if this is true, and like, I'm not a big MPD person, but I'm like, if this is true, can we officially just move on and talk about the games? I mean, that's what I'm doing. So
wait, no, you got to wait for them to get games though, Craig. Then they'll talk about games. Like, you remember all those rumors that came out of all these quote unquote games that's supposed to be coming out. Now, I think the Fable, I think that's legit. And there's some other games, because they were talking about some developers who are working on a new IP for Microsoft. So they do have some games coming down the pipeline. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, I thought freaking the team that makes the Forza series, aren't they making a new IP?
They are. Yeah, people are saying that that's a multi-plat.
Yeah, and nothing's been. My whole point is, I agree with all the people that reported it and said these are rumors. Okay, that makes sense to me, because to me, Sony winning MPD in December is a rumor. It's a rumor, folks. I'm not going to come out like, oh, look at this. Where did they want MPD again? You know, I'm just saying it's a rumor. But, you know, it's not, nobody's confirmed nothing. I mean, I've not seen any confirmation. Look, I mean, Bear, you know this. They've been talking about Perfect Dark since 2015.
Perfect Dark will never be Perfect Dark. That's all. Whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Hey, Andrew, if you're talking, it's showing that you're muted. So I'm not sure if you're trying to talk and we don't hear you. But we're not ignoring you. We just don't hear you.
Yeah, so yeah, you're definitely not doing that. But I'm just trying to figure out why there are certain, because it's not everybody in the Xbox community. Why are there certain people taking rumors, subjecting, I mean, innuendo.
They're doing it for views. Especially the majority of the people that are on YouTube, man. Let's be honest, man. Majority of those people that are on YouTube that are going around and making a big deal about these rumors, they're just stirring up the pot. That's all they're doing, man. Because they're part of this imaginary fucking fanboy war, dude. It's retarded.
Well, here's the thing: if it is true, then I'm actually happy.
Same here. Same here.
Let's get Orange Chief Jones with that rumor song that came out in what 84, 85, and I'm just gonna put that on my Twitter feed that's dedicated to all these front row riders because it's disappointing.
Craig, you gotta admit though, if it's true, it'll be good for the Xbox. Period.
And the PC.
I've been like I told you, my Xbox sits here, and I probably never turn it on, and no, I mean, but I'm not even saying it to be funny. I'm not even saying it to be funny. I'm just saying it because I really don't turn this thing on. And I've been paying Game Pass religiously. So they've been getting a free $10 a month from me. You know what I'm saying? And I haven't even been using it. But I really do want some new games to come out. And right now they're showing a variety. They're talking about Mech Assault. They're talking about Fable. They're talking about Perfect Dark.
That's going to be dope.
Exactly. So they're talking about some good titles. And if they do come out and they are indeed good, I will say as such. I will never kiss Microsoft's ass. So if you come to me listening to me thinking that I'm going to praise Microsoft just for existing, not a chance. Not a chance at all. Same thing with Sony. Sony does something fucked up, you're going to hear about it. You know what I'm saying? Like I was almost about to chew Sony ass out because I got all of my games on a fucking external hard drive. The power went out one day, and then it came right back on, and then it was telling me some shit about the hard drive. You have to repair it or you'll lose all the data. I'm like, all I'm thinking to myself is, God damn it, I'm gonna have to download all this shit over again. But no, I repaired it and it worked perfectly fine. And I was like, okay, so shit's good. But I swear to God, I was about to go on a rant. Like I was gonna go ape shit on Sony for that shit.
Oh, motherfucker.
Andrew, you all right?
No, I'm good.
I think he muted himself.
Okay, yeah.
I'm in the crowded restaurant. Let me walk away and I'll be right back.
All right.
Oh, all right. Yeah, hey, get your eat on, man. It's Sunday. I understand. Hey, IHOP, $4. All you can eat pancakes. Everybody go get some.
Fucking asshole.
Because I did really.
Man, yo, that sounds like fucking like that's paradise for me, bro.
Listen,
that's
as you were saying about Digital Foundry, Craig. What do you think? I really want to know what your thoughts are on the situation. Do you really think it was a situation where Digital Foundry just couldn't read what the resolution was?
No, the developer was dynamic rendering. So Digital Foundry, I mean, the developer came out and said, yeah, it's, which I don't care that it's hold on. It's my Twitter is Craig Harris. I think it's 654 or 546. So you'll see the Duke symbol hanging up there, Gaminator. But I just think that didn't they make a mistake with the Tomb Raider? Didn't they make a mistake with Rise of the Tomb Raider with the damage or something like that?
Didn't Digital Foundry actually do an analysis on gameplay footage from fucking E3 when that game was announced?
I'm actually happy I switched it over now. You happy?
I think so.
You sure?
Now, what is that in the back?
Wow.
If I was you, I would be happy.
Wait, did I just get my own fucking team in? Shit. That's that is a reality show playing in the background, I'm assuming.
Albert is.
But
please go get them.
I've never cared for Digital Foundry, man. I never watch any of their crap or read their shit.
I go in there, I'm gonna lose my religion up in here.
I don't mind what they're doing. I just they printed a retraction.
I feel like if I you just have to come right back in and shit.
There we go. So But they took. I'll unmute him in a minute. He's not muted because something bad's going on. Just hey, sick. If you can hear me, type in when you're ready to come back, and I'll unmute it. Stay.
You should be able to do it. He should be able to do it himself. You should be able to do it himself.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I don't want to think I'm being mean or anything. Yeah, so I just think that there's other people doing. Now I wonder what NX Gaming and the other folks are saying as far as is it. So they're saying it was better than 1080p, but it wasn't complete 4K. Is that what Digital Foundry pretty much said, Bear? Am I on the right path, or did you see the report? Or?
I didn't read the actual initial report. I just saw the actual the comment from a dev that was talking about it, and I can kind of see what he's saying, but at the same time, in lawsuit against that crap. I mean, sure, maybe if Digital Foundry would have came out and started lying, just profusely on their shit, fucking that would have been one thing. But no, I think it was just an honest mistake, and freaking I don't see anything really bad coming out of that from Digital Foundry, to be honest. I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
So are you excited about a possible Fable game? I mean, I'm excited about it, Fable, but I'm not.
Fable, definitely not. Perfect Dark, yeah. I mean, I'd like to see that series come back. Don't get me wrong, but if it was done by the original team, then maybe. Yeah. I went back yesterday and I played some Perfect Dark Zero. That game was fucking garbage, as you would say.
Was it?
He said that shit was garbage.
Yeah, dude, that shit was bad, dude. Like, I can see the appeal there. Don't get me wrong, but it's like, to me, it seems like they tried too hard to like modernize it. When that game came out at the beginning of the 360 era, dude, it's like, nah, bro, I'm good.
Okay, so that was the other game. So it was Perfect Dark, Call of Duty, Madden, and so those were the 3 launch games for 360, right? I couldn't remember the other. So the other game was
Call of Duty 2 was there, I think. Yeah, Call of Duty 2 was the shit.
We're Call of Duty. Yeah, that was good. Wow, that's still one of the best games made, for launch. Yeah, I had that shit at launch. That was my first game. Oh, they had the NBA 2K game too. Those are the games that launched, I think. So with the 360, so yeah, I remember that. I remember being at Walmart for 6 hours waiting in line to get my 360. So everybody keeps saying in the chat I'm a shield, but I waited in line for 6 hours for a 360 and bought not 1 but 2 after they red ringed on me. Then I went out and bought the full black one. So yeah, I spent pretty good money in that ecosystem. So.
No, but you can't be critical though. You can't be critical. If you're critical, then you have to be a pony. Fucking pony.
Oh God.
Yeah, fucking pony.
Here's the thing. People think because they love the piece of plastic, till death do them part, you know what I'm saying, that other people feel the exact same way. Nobody feels the same way you feel, bro. Like, if there's a problem with the shit, there's a fucking problem with the shit. You not addressing the problem is you condoning what's actually going on. Not having games damn near the entire generation. Yeah, that's definitely great. That's definitely great. Buying 3 consoles just to get to the one where you actually feel comfortable there, like that's what we do, right? Nah, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. The Xbox One S should have been canceled. It should have been canceled. That shit should have never made it to the market. It should have just went from OG to Xbox One X. That was a slap in the fucking face.
Yeah, well, let me tell you this. I personally think, and shout out to OBJ, I personally think had Microsoft come out and concentrated on 1440p, 60 frames per second, even with high textures. So I think that, and they sold it $399 because they would not have had to do as much to the GPU, stuff like that. But let's just say they got it out and they could get given us that, then giving us the 1080p at 60, and then say, hey, look, Titanfall 1 and Rise, Son, all these games that were 900p, that were sub HD. They weren't full HD. They're now going to be full HD at 60. And if you have a 4K TV with HDR, we're going to have 1440p, 60 with high PC settings, and with HDR if your TV has it.
No,
at $399, do you think Xbox would have sold better?
they should keep PC from out of the conversation. I think that's where things get. I think that's where things get a little fucked up, because you want to be compared to PC when it's positive for you, but then you don't want to be compared to PC when it doesn't pan out in your favor. You know what I'm saying? So I think they instead of comparing, it should just be based on its own merits. Like, I mean, look at the fucking Switch right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, that game, that console doesn't need a fucking thing. It doesn't have HDR, doesn't have party chat. Matter of fact, that shit shipped with no features. You could only play games on that motherfucker, which is fine with me. But at the same time, all of this harping over 4K and HDR and all of that shit, at some point it has to end. At some point it has to end.
Yeah. It's just, I certainly hope that it gets better. You know what I mean? That's all I can say. Because shout out to Porter Rock. He said, like, ever since this thing has come out, things seem like they've gotten worse.
It has. It has. Because, okay, this is the reason why it got worse though, Craig. The marketing that they did for the system. You know what I'm saying? If the marketing would have been on point, there would be nothing to fall back on the Xbox brand. But the problem is that the system itself isn't living up to the hype. They hype this thing as a 4K machine, and it does just about everything but 4K. It does 4K in some scenarios. You know what I'm saying? If they would have just hyped this as a more powerful machine to take advantage of your 4K TV, then that would have been perfectly fine. But when you keep saying 6 teraflops of 4K beast, but then your games turn out to be like fucking 1620p and fucking 1800p and 1440p and shit like that, then you have to start thinking to yourself, was that marketing right? Because now you got people who are going at devs like, hey, nigga, this shit ain't hitting 4K. Like, nigga, you wouldn't know that it ain't hitting 4K if it wasn't for these analysis sites. That's the funny and ironic part about it. Like, they didn't even know anything was up with the game. They had no clue. They watched Digital Foundry and jumped out the window.
I don't. Yeah. I don't know. You're right about that. So I got nothing to add. There, what do you? Sorry, Fatal. Fatal, what do you think, brother?
What, the whole Digital Foundry thing?
Yeah. As far as, well, what do you think? I mean, I know you're not a big guy, but if you were designing a console, what would you have aimed for? You know, just for a console wise, what would you have aimed for?
I would have kept the console the way that it is now, but I just would have got some more fucking games, man. That's it. That's what I would have got. Because that's clearly what's missing right now, dude. And like I said, you know, and I do agree with somebody said in the chat about the rehash crap. If Microsoft wants to take the Nintendo route, dude, and rehash freaking older IPs like Fable or whatever you want to call it, it's better than having jack fucking shit in my books, dude. I'm just telling you, I'm gonna be honest with you right now. It's better than having bitch, get the fuck out of my way, yo.
Yeah, all right, like shout out to Titanfall Princess. She wants us to touch on God of War.
God of War.
Well, is anybody buying it?
Delayed.
I'm buying that.
Yeah, you're buying it? Okay.
Already
get delayed.
You know the whole Xbox fan base always hoping that every Sony game is delayed. All I hear is that they saying that and Spider-Man is going to be delayed. That's all I know. That's what I've been hearing lately.
Well, delayed is better than canceled. I'll take something delayed and being canceled all the time. You know.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing, though. I wouldn't say that because they've put on Twitter that the developers have played through the game multiple times. You know what I'm saying? So the game is definitely finished. I guess it's just about polishing it up right now, finding all the little bugs and shit, and basically fixing those before they actually put the product out. Because some people care about the product that they put out, unlike Blue Point or Bluehole, whatever the fuck their name is.
Blue Whale, something like that.
That's the people that did Pub Night, right?
Yeah, the PUBG shit.
Oh yeah, the Pub. Yeah,
that's one game I'm never gonna touch.
Yeah, I saw that Bear tweeted this morning that he wasn't gonna play PUBG. I'm like, man, I don't blame you.
Look, I'm not a fan of the concept, dude, man. I mean, it's one of those games you can pick up and play for maybe a couple of hours, play a couple of rounds, and just that's it.
Yeah.
but they don't play games, so Bear, that's perfect for them.
But then those people are
That's perfect for them.
Fair enough, man.
You know what was funny? Somebody posted Tim Dog's profile, and he plays jack shit.
Really? Shout out to Tim Dog.
No fuck.
In the last 2 weeks, poor guy.
He's too busy on Twitter jerking off Xbox execs and yelling at Sony fans. He don't have time to play games.
I mean, I did a compliment this yesterday. I'm like, wow, you know, if these games do come out, like Bear and you guys were saying, I'm sorry, like Fatal was saying, we should be happy. There's more games coming, and that makes us happy.
Dude, the only people who's gonna benefit from that is me, you, Fatal.
Yep.
We're the only ones who are gonna benefit from Microsoft getting more games because we're gonna actually go out and buy those games. You know how that works. Yep. You know, you exchange cash for a product. Like we're gonna be the only ones who actually go out and do that.
Oh shit! Shots fired.
It ain't shots fired, bro. It's just what it is. I've seen it time and time again. When Quantum Break came out, I bought that shit day one. Niggas didn't even go out and buy that game. I'm like, come on, fam. How you gonna hype this shit up to no end and then don't even go and buy it? Like that's retarded.
That's what shocked me.
That's silly.
Yeah, is that they were literally saying that, and I do remember this podcast was that because Sony had delayed Uncharted 4 until May. They got out of the way of that game you were just talking about, Sick Quantum Break. Quantum Break is their version of Uncharted.
Yep.
It's disappointing.
Sorry, I'm playing Gears. I'm playing Gears online while I'm doing this. So.
Oh, you're fine.
You probably doing good because Xbox guys suck at Gears.
Dude, I'm fucking. Dude, this is my. Okay, I've only had like maybe like 2 hours of playtime. This is like my 8th match, and I'm already fucking 15-8.
Xbox guys can't play games competitively.
Like,
every last
come on,
one,
dude. Yo, last gen, dude, at Gears, I was fucking garbage.
Guys can't play
last year, dude.
No, the worst garbage could have been Gears 2 for me. I was garbage. I mean, I was the trash game.
What's your game? Is it the same thing, Fatal Mephisto?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
shit.
But yeah, God of War. What are you expecting? Do you think it's going to be similar to The Last of Us as far as him trying to take care of the kid, or what do you think?
I think that they're definitely going into a new direction with God of War because everybody was fucking up in arms. Well, let me back that up. Xbox fans were up in arms about that goddamn Kratos not being able to jump. How dare Sony?
God, who cares?
How dare Sony not make Kratos jump? Even though I was not gonna buy this game, I am just disturbed at the fact that Sony's developers, Sony Santa Monica, how dare they leave out that little fucking jumping mechanic? Listen, you know what? I can't finish the game that way. Fuck that game. Pre-order canceled. That's all.
I'm really waiting for what do you call it there? Sea of Thieves, man. I know a lot of people are gonna laugh like, "Oh, Sea of Thieves looks retarded, man. Looks
No, I'm looking for that too.
I want Sea of Thieves badly, dude. That game looks mint, man. It really does.
I guarantee you, people gonna drop that game like a bad habit with the quickness. I guarantee it.
Well, those people are fucking.
I'm getting it. I'm saving for it right now. I'm gonna go kill a 4K chicken on that beat, and I'm excited about it.
Hey, listen, if y'all are truly gonna get that game, I will get that game knowing that I'll have somebody to play with.
Yeah, definitely. I'm getting it, man. I'm definitely getting it.
Go around the sea, the yo ho ho, and a bottle of 4K chicken. That's what I'm talking about. See, I don't know what else to do.
Dude. God damn.
I can't play Skull and Bones isn't out yet, is it? Or is that what I'm?
I don't. Wait, Craig, did you hear the news? Xbox fans are saying Skull and Bones has moved their date because they're scared of Sea of Thieves.
What?
I'm dead serious.
Right.
I mean,
Yep, that makes
20. Supposed to come out 2018. Skull and Bones.
Hold on. So Ubisoft, which is a multi-platform developer, is scared of Sea of Thieves that's gonna be on the fucking Xbox and PC.
Xbox playing Logic.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Terrified. Let me tell you. Listen. They better get out of the way of the 100 people that's gonna buy Sea of Thieves. Get out of the way now.
Yeah, I would. I'm gonna be one of those 100. I know that. I'm getting it. I hope Randall Thor gets it. Most of your lot of us getting it. I'm changing up and getting it too. So let's try to get a bunch of people to buy the game. I mean, go around and sink ships and find treasure. What else is there to do? Oh man. Oh, it sounds fun though. Sounds fun. Oh, we're joined.
You cut out there, Craig.
Yeah, but is it? Yeah, no, my computer started going to sleep again. Okay.
Your computer's went AWOL.
Yeah. Well, no, it's because I gotta move the mouse like every 3 seconds, or else the computer goes to sleep mode. But yeah.
Oh, sick. I wanted to ask you a question. Did you play? Did you guys play in here? Play Halo 5?
I did.
Yeah.
All right. So what is the hate around that game? Like, last thing I remember was the fact that everybody hated the whole entire aspect of aim down your sights and being able to run with your Spartan, and among a few other things. But what is wrong with the main story? So I'm about halfway through, and I mean the story is okay, I guess. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people think that it just sucks because what happened before, but I don't know. Please explain.
I don't know.
That story is garbage.
Go ahead, Sid.
I definitely don't fucking like that shit, but I guess it's not meant for me though. It's not meant for me. It's meant for a different crowd of people.
What'd you think of the multiplayer?
Barely played it, if at all.
Oh shit.
I enjoyed it. I like the story because it really gives you a sense of that you had two big, with humanity, and then they were going up against the Covenant. You just get a feeling that, the first one, Halo 1, 2, and 3, you got a sense that that was like the only two things going on. But I liked the fact that the whole Cortana, that was a big twist. You found out a whole bunch of stuff about Cortana if you played Halo Reach. Was a lot of these cats.
Yeah,
I mean, a lot of
chick. Sounds awesome.
Well, I just liked it because a lot of the stuff that was in Halo Reach, which is my favorite Halo game, was you saw in Halo 5. It's like, oh, okay, here's what they were going to do. Here was the plan in the first place. So, but that's my opinion. It's subjective. I like the story. Plus, and Luke Cage, bitch. So stop complaining. What more? Just go around and smack people around like you're Luke Cage. So what else do you want as a gamer? Around be Luke Cage.
I mean, the multiplayer definitely is fun, and I'm pretty sure. I think they made it a little bit more accessible for people because I don't remember being able to get any fucking kills whatsoever playing that shit when I played like 3 and ODST and Reach and whatever you want to call it, dude. So I don't know, but I like it. I mean, it's okay. Like, I like it. I definitely dig the multiplayer. I'm definitely gonna be playing more of that. But the single player seems to me, like from everybody telling me, like it's just forgettable.
Oh, it is really? Oh, all right. Well, I mean,
I don't know. That's what I've heard. I mean, keep in mind though, too, as well, given the size of like the actual, a lot of people just hating anything that Microsoft does. I mean, that could also be a possibility. But I don't know. I mean, I'm happy with the campaign so far. I mean, it's okay. I'm not really complaining about it.
Yeah. No, I enjoyed it. That's me though. It's I'm old school. I like a good story, and the shooting part is second to me. I much rather get caught up in because they were trying to make Halo like their version of Star Wars as far as the lore. I don't, not anything else. And that's what that was their goal. And they're still trying to do that. There's Halo, cartoons and toys. So they're trying to do something similar to that.
It's supposed to be a live action movie, but I think it got turned into that District 30. Or what the hell was that movie called again? District 9, I think, or something like that.
Yeah,
it's supposed to be a Halo, but.
Hey, Craig, if you like games like that, you should try Amnesia and Soma.
Great games.
I heard about Soma. Not about Amnesia, though. But yeah, I'll try Soma.
Same
anything like that.
Isn't that Halo
Soma.
TV show? Was that Halo TV show directed by Steven Spielberg? Or is that something completely different?
Well, Yeah, he was supposed to direct something or have something in the works. Yeah, it's you're one of the only people that I've heard actually mention that. I mentioned that to somebody because the trade-off was they were going to do a Halo movie, like Bear was just saying, but Sony wanted to direct the movie. They were trying to get the movie, and they were going to trade off some stuff for it. And my understanding, this came out of AMC Movie Talk years ago, was that they were going to trade off this is before Sony, I think, bought Spider-Man or just bought Spider-Man. They were going to do like a channel, like on the Microsoft, on the Xbox 3. This is on the 360, I think. And it was something like that. And then it didn't reach exact levels. It was more like people just kind of meeting about it. And it just didn't go anywhere. But yeah, you're right on about that, Neil. That's a good point. But very few people talk about it because it's like it's buried in the back.
Yeah, because that was one of the things they mentioned was at E3 2014. They started talking about Halo 5 and they started talking about the film afterwards. Like there was a small, like 3-second clip of it.
Could have been. It's I just know, but there's probably 10,000 movies and they shoot maybe 30 minutes of concept and then they like, oh, this is garbage, because you got to shoot something. If I'm coming like stick to get back, get money for the back it, or Andrew, like, here's what I got in concept. Is this something that you can expand on and throw a little more money? And this stuff, I think it was in concept mode. It didn't go anywhere. Just like a million other movies, that
Ori's another game I have to get my hands on. I forgot about that.
Will-O-Wisp or in a Blind Forest. So,
well, I'm definitely want to get both when the second one does come out, but I definitely got to play the first one. I gotta get Cuphead. Cuphead's my next game I'm buying, dude. I need my Xbox approval from fucking. Oh, you beat Cuphead? All right, cool. Welcome aboard, man. Welcome aboard.
hey, Fatal, you know that the Xbox fan base didn't buy that game because Xbox guys have low IQs and they don't like hard games. They can't play hard games, man.
You know what the crazy part
is? That's harsh as fuck, yo.
you know what? All Xbox fans are slow. The ones I know in person are slow backstabbing snakes too. I swear to God.
No, yeah, that's what attracted me to it. Not only is the art style of the Cuphead fucking amazing looking from like the old school like Popeye Betty Boop cartoon look, what do you want to call it? But it reminds me of the old school platforming difficulties that a lot of us here back in the old school days struggled with, man. And that to me is a fucking good thing, man. When was the last time you guys played a game that actually had a decent boss fight that didn't like fucking suck?
Assault
that wasn't like I threw a knife to the guy's head and there you go.
Assault Android Cactus.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, but that's another indie game, right?
It is.
Jack Mood playing that shit. That shit looked fucking awesome.
That game is fantastic.
For me,
last post I haven't pushed it yet. No, that's all right. I haven't pushed it yet because I don't want to be sitting there playing for my headphones, screaming, shouting, and telling them to shut the fuck up. No, I think the last boss I heard that was hard.
So Craig, get this. I was streaming. I downloaded the preview trial for Ghost of a Tale.
Yeah.
And I'm streaming it the other day on Twitch, and I had somebody come in my Twitch chat and ask me, it's like, yo, is this game on PS4? And I'm like, no, it's not on PS4 yet, but I'm sure it'll eventually come there. He's like, oh, is it on PC? And I'm like, yeah, but I'm playing the Xbox One version. This is on the Xbox? And I'm like, yeah, dude, what the fuck? He's like, oh, I didn't even know it was on there. I'm like, look, do you motherfuckers even know what the fuck you have on your store?
Nope.
Like, instead of going to Hulu Plus all the fucking time or Netflix, dude, look at your fucking store.
Cody.
That Cody blew him away last week. I mean,
here's the funny thing though, Craig, too, as well. Like I said earlier in the chat, Cody's not even on the actual Canadian Xbox store.
Wow.
Nope. I looked. I was gonna rate it a 1 star. No, it's not on there. It's not on there, dude. It's not on there. I was like, all right, whatever.
So that means you can't get it, or you have to like freak the special.
Nope. And I wouldn't download it anyways. What's the point, man? If I'm gonna watch stuff legitimately, I'll watch it through Netflix or something that I actually pay for that. Because if my provider catches me doing that shit, I can get my internet completely cut off, bro. So Fuck that.
Hey, Fatal. I have
Yes,
I have a question. Can you not, like how PlayStation does? You know, we got region exclusives, and you can have different region accounts. You can't get an account in a different region for Xbox.
I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm still new to this console, so I'm not entirely sure. If somebody in the chat knows that you can do that, then awesome. But I mean, because that's one of the things that I love about the PS4 is that like there's no region locking.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Because if there was, then I would have never got to play shitty games like Light the Black Tiger.
Oh God.
Oh, that is it a bad game too?
It's bad.
Dude, Sony, dude, trust me, that game, like Jim Sterling still thinks that he's the only person that's played the most out of that game. Motherfucker, I beat it. And I got all the trophies as well to back that shit up too as well. And look, I'm not proud of it. I'm not.
No, Craig, if you want to see how,
but the game was gifted to me though. Like somebody bought me an American PSN card and told me to fucking buy it. So I was like, okay.
Somebody don't like you if they gifted you that. They can't stand you then.
No. Because I was joking around. I was joking around in the stream, and I said, I wish that game would come to Canada, man. Because I would play it. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. You guys know me. I play anything, right?
Listen,
I'll be $20 PSN card, and you didn't. I got it.
Sony legitimately owed somebody a favor for that game, bro. That was them doing a favor.
Yeah, man. Yo, what's that trailer stealing somebody else's thing without giving them proper credit, and Sony ain't coming out and saying shit about it, dude? It's like something's wrong here, man. Something's going wrong here.
Oh, was that Anthem? Was that Anthem?
I think so. I can't remember.
Yeah, it was Anthem.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Because Jim Sterling made a video about it like a couple days ago. I think it was like on Monday. Back on Monday, he made a video about it. I think it was, or some shit.
Must be a new trailer then. I can remember it's the Anthem one. The big fiasco with Anthem. And then they took it down. Anyway.
Damn.
I ain't never seen a video come down faster than that Digital Foundry video about Readout.
That
shit came down so fast. That shit was. Listen, I saw somebody post it. I went to Digital Foundry page to see if I could see the video. The video was gold. That shit was gold.
I'm sure somebody copped it and downloaded it and uploaded it somewhere on somebody else's YouTube thing. So I'm pretty sure it's still around.
Yeah. That is hilarious. They're like, no, nigga, my shit ain't 1080p, nigga. It's 1081p. It's 1081p.
You're lying. About that shit, man.
Okay, I'm always saying, who cares? It was a crap port. They done a shitty port. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like it wasn't a good. From what I can understand, like, well, it sounds like they just kind of put together. You know,
these were I can remember going to the Readout YouTube channel watching the official trailer. They were in the comment section bragging that this game is going to outperform Wipeout. I remember one comment saying this game blows Wipeout out of the water. This game's going to go faster than Wipeout. I'm like, dude, you realize? Yeah, if I can find a video, I'll post it and you can read the comments of them responding to people in the comment section, them saying shit like that. I'm like, okay.
Listen, that is the truly sad thing about the Xbox community.
No,
sad thing.
No. It's like that wasn't Xbox community. That was them devs putting them comments on their own video.
Really?
That was them responding to people with that shit.
Wow. No, here's the thing though. That's what's wrong with the gaming community altogether in itself, right? Me personally, if I want to play something, I'll buy the console to play it on. I'm not gonna sit and complain and fucking scream at devs and say, "Bring this shit to my console. I don't want to play on that console." Nah, I'm not gonna do that. But you have people who will legitimately want to play a game that they're legitimately interested in and say, fuck it, it's not coming to my console, so I'm never gonna fucking play it. And I think that is absolutely fucking stupid. If I want to play Zelda, go out and buy a Switch.
Yep.
If I want to play fucking God of War, go and buy a fucking PlayStation. If I want to go and buy fucking Halo, nigga, or Forza, go and buy Xbox, bro. Well, actually, you don't even have to do that, man, because it's on PC. I just thought about that. I mean, here's the thing. When I tell people that there's really no reason to buy an Xbox, there really isn't a reason.
I say the same shit. Then I say if Forza's on PC, why should I go and get an Xbox? And he keeps saying, where's plug and play? I'm like, wow, you're using the oldest excuse ever given to somebody saying I can get your game elsewhere. Like that's that, like I think Bear, were you in that podcast when we were at One Stops? It was like E3 last year. And there was these
Spartan God. Halo nigga is a game.
I might have been.
Ian said, go ahead and get it, man. Because dangerous with it.
Because I can remember how bad those guys were saying damage controlling. Yep. Was it Cam Boone? Was it him who said, but PCs are always problems in PCs? I'm like, okay, I'm not bored. Because I mean,
listen, to anybody who want to be with that plug and play shit, listen, there's small form factor PCs that you can put very big cards in. So if you really are talking about how big a PC is and all this bullshit and how it's plug and play, to be honest with you, computers are plug and play. Nigga, you plug in shit and you fucking play it. Go for it.
Everything's plug and play now.
Plug and play,
No, that's a legit excuse though. People literally say, "Oh man, but I can't put a computer in my living room."
Yeah, you can.
Sure, you can.
You can buy HDMI cable, link up to your TV. Boom, you're playing it. You're playing computer on a TV. Problem solved. That just shows you the mentality of
350 pounds.
Yeah, I don't know that. Yeah, my PC, I've got the tower because it didn't have anything. Well, it's got a power thing in there right now. It's not very heavy. But,
I have one. My full tower, the one that's the beefy fucking gaming rig, that shit is at least 75 to 100 pounds. That shit is fucking heavy as fuck.
I know. What would you consider beefy with a 580? If somebody wants,
fuck no. No,
okay.
580 is like the equivalent of the 1060. If you want to compare it to a NVIDIA video card, the 580 is like, I think it's a little bit. It performs a little bit better than the 1060, but it doesn't outperform the 1070. And then NVIDIA for some reason came out with a 1070 Ti, which made absolutely no fucking sense, because if you're gonna get a 1070 Ti, you might as well just get a 1080. You know what I'm saying? And if you really want the best of the best, I mean, you can go and get a fucking Titan fucking card and pay God knows how much, or you can get a 1080 Ti.
Yeah, I've heard those Titans are expensive. Yeah, so nothing. I guess if you got to pay the cost to be the boss, I can't be the boss. I can sit here in my robe of truth, though, and my throne. But yeah, let's see here. All right, so let me ask you, Neil, about these the Xbox gaming rumor, Part Zeros. I guess that's what we're calling it now, and Mech Assault, and God knows what else. Knights of the Republic. We're gonna start rooting. Let's just start some good ones,
Okay.
I like say Knights of the Old Republic is coming to Xbox. So
okay. If there are rumors, they should not be talked about until they have concrete evidence that's been confirmed that they're coming. The rumors.
Agreed.
Then fine. We'll just put these games are rumored coming to Xbox One. Now, are they going to be true exclusives, or are they going to be Play Anywhere? Because they're Play Anywhere, it defeats the purpose.
Now, okay, I will say this just real quick to elaborate on that whole entire Play Anywhere thing. I'm actually a fan of that. I always have been a fan of that. Because I knew the day would come that eventually, when I did get my Xbox, even though I've been saying it for the last 2 fucking years, finally my brother got me one for Christmas, thank God. But anyways, I like that idea because I happen to have a lot of friends that do play games strictly on PC only. They don't care about consoles. They play PC games. So now I have the fortunate to play with them now, which is good. And I had no problem with that. I'm all down with the whole cross-platform thing and whatever the case may be, which I really wish Sony would be more lenient on. So I think they'll just open up the community for a lot more games to stay active longer. You know what I mean?
Sony does do crossplay.
Well, I mean, I'm talking about like from like all.
No, yeah, I know what you mean.
I know what you mean, though. Yeah. They have a couple.
You're saying from a crossplay from between PlayStation and Xbox gamers and PC.
Yeah, I would be okay with that. I would totally be fine with that.
I'd be fine with that if it was started at the beginning of the gen. I'd be okay if it started at the beginning of next gen.
Yeah, for sure.
Halfway through it.
I want to bring up one point. As a Sony fan, I do not want to crossplay with these toxic, retarded Xbox fans who swat people and get people killed and piss on consoles.
No.
I don't want to have to.
And I agree.
Xbox fans are the worst. I don't want to talk to these retards. I want to play them because I will find them in person and wring their necks.
But here's the thing. Here's the beauty thing about it, though, right? Here's the beauty thing about it. I do agree with you on that statement 100% because believe me, I've met my fair share of fucking Xbox retards in this community. Believe me, I know. But own them at their own game, dude, man, would easily just slap the piss out of that side of the community. Think about it, right? You have all the Sony guys playing against the Xbox guys, right? In the same game, right? Sony comes out on top, which obviously they will, because no offense to Xbox guys out there that play Xbox legitimately, but the majority of the fanboys, I guarantee their gamer score is like 1. But the thing is that when you look at it from the standpoint, dude, you have the Sony side against the Xbox side in an actual game that is cross-platform, dude. Think of the actual fucking like the amazing live streams that people would do with that shit, dude, man. God damn.
Could you imagine the amount of trolling that would go on there as well?
Right?
I mean, no, but David Barker saying all Xbox guys are better shooters, but then let's say an Xbox guy gets his ass handed to him and say Tekken or Street Fighter. So many guys are better than fighters.
Did you not see Weapon Wheel versus Kofi podcast? Weapon Wheel is what?
I saw bits and bits. The
two Xbox guys on Weapon Wheel was the reason why they lost. Xbox guys can't play their own game.
Smooth and Jimmy B.
I didn't see that, but I thought Kofi's podcast won that challenge.
Yeah, they won it. They won it. They absolutely.
Weapon Wheel because Kid Smooth and Jimmy B. Gaming wasn't playing it right. The Xbox guys, I guess.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, I just Wow.
No, everyone knows Smith doesn't play his games. Everyone knows that. Everyone knows Smith doesn't play his games. Everyone knows he plays these little indie games that takes 2 hours to complete, and he brags he's beating the game. I'm like, no, you bet an indie game. Why don't you sit down and try and
brag about beating a game?
No. Like he brags about being like, oh, I beat like 40 games, and nearly half of them are indies.
Oh.
Yeah. And I'm like, okay, why you try and beat, I don't know, let's say Uncharted 4 on Crushing and get everything founded, all the treasures, just the whole thing on the hardest difficulty? Because that took me a couple of months to get through. And that's been playing on and off.
Yeah, I 1 second. I'm sorry. And did you see Kids Move and Uncharted on the hardest difficulty? You can do it. Y'all watch the streams?
No, your mic's breaking up.
Am I breaking them down?
Yeah, I bet.
That's a little bit.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah, but I do know that there was a cross-play event in Europe with FIFA 18, and the Sony people won because that was the big joke. They said that's why the FIFA 18 marketing went to Sony because the Xbox guys got beat. Now it's not true, but people were just mocking them about that. I'm like, well, I mean, they don't play their games. I mean, I can tell you that right now. So it's unfortunate. So, but I just think the people online. I think the real Xbox people are playing their games. But yeah, the people online are not doing that. They're too busy online filing a complaint that about the Sony community. I mean, how can you be playing if you're bitching? You want to tell me what's coming out? You're not playing your game.
Yeah, I wonder how many of those Xbox guys. Like, you remember when Super Lucky Tail got announced?
Yeah.
And then I remember seeing people saying that, oh, this is going to be like the new Banjo-Kazooie for Xbox and shit like that. I remember seeing a couple people saying that on Twitter and whatever you want to call it. Game came out. I don't think anybody even bought that motherfucker. I mean, I'm going to buy it eventually too as well when it drops down in price.
I bought it. Got all the achievements.
Well, there you go. So I'm definitely gonna play. Dude, motherfucker, I played Zoo Tycoon off the Game Pass yesterday. That game sucked me in. Dude. I'm sorry, but it did. The game was wicked. But here's my point. Regardless of the game, I don't care fucking whatever it is. I don't care if it's something that's crap, trash, great, amazing, mediocre, whatever. I'll still play. I don't give a fuck.
You're different though. You're different though, Fatal. I've seen some you play, and you're different, Fatal. Not everybody is going to be able to give these games a chance.
So believe me, like when I had people like tell me the other day in your chat the other day, Craig, about I have 9,000 gamer score. I'm like, what 9 games that you played? Congratulations.
Hey, Fatal. Hey, Fatal. I know somebody who bought Super Lucky Tales. Do you know who that retard Live Wires Gaming is? If you ever watched that Sunday morning cartoon Mooch and Crap show, this dude literally sings love songs and makes anthem for Mooch and Crap.
I've heard that name. I've heard that name. Never watched any of his content. I don't watch any of those.
Wait. Is that the guy who said if you play games like Crash Bandicoot or Minecraft, you're a pedo?
You're a pedophile, but he's playing Super Lucky Tales. Yes.
Okay, so that makes sense.
That alone shows you the hypocrisy, and you got to move on.
They only get mad because it's stuff they don't have. The second they get it, they're okay with it.
Yeah, because they're talking about 6 right. They've been talking about exclusives don't matter, but as soon as the rumors popped up of Perfect Dark Zero and something else, whatever else is on this list.
Right. Craig, can I read this something to you guys real quick, man? Because I got this Twitter fucking conversation just blew my fucking mind, bro. So anyway, so Jay Bari, shout out to Jay Bari, he posted like an image about the whole true 4K shit. You know what I mean? So I replied back and I'm like, I think it's more important for them to concentrate on games and the whole entire true 4K bullshit. But anyways, so I said back to Jay Barr, I said, I think there's more issues that Microsoft needs to address instead of the blanket 4K nonsense, outside from a few exclusives coming this year, that they need more of that shit, right? You know what I mean? So this guy replies back to me and he says, best multiplats is more important than exclusives, right? Like, keep that in mind. But listen to this, though. He says, Microsoft has exclusives for its Xbox platform, which includes PC. Microsoft doesn't like to announce games 2 to 4 years out anymore, like Sony does, which is ironic given the fact that fucking Crackdown 3 was announced, back in 2014? Yeah, so additional games are coming, he says, right? So I replied back and I said 2 to 4 is kind of bullshit. Crackdown 3 was announced in 2014. It's still not out yet. No release date in sight yet. Since the State of Decay 2 was announced in 2016, it doesn't release until spring, so that'll probably end up being 2 years since announced. E3 2017 showed nothing big as in new IPs. PUBG runs like shit on the X, so again, what? Never got a response back. Never got a fucking reply back. But the thing that took the piss out of me, though, was the best multiplats thing. Because my main point of that was like, so I guess buying fucking consoles for exclusives is not the main reason to own a console anymore. What the fuck is wrong with these people, man? Because I was always under the impression that you buy a console for the exclusive content that's there, and the multiplats are a secondary, like a cherry on top of the cake, right? That's the way I've always looked at it, which is why I like owning multiple consoles every generation. But when I see fucking tweets like this, it blows my mind to see motherfuckers that actually think that, I want to buy an Xbox One X just for the multiplats. I don't give a fuck about exclusives, but I want the actual multiplats. I'm like, dude, you're not giving your goddamn console any value. Why the fuck do you think Sony is kicking the crap out of you guys right now? Nobody wants to understand that logic, man. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Nobody sense.
Well, Phil Spencer told them they didn't need exclusive games. They said it's
Look, I want to like Phil Spencer as being that spokesperson now, dude, because he seems like a genuine nice guy. But a lot of the stuff that he's forced to say, dude, just zip it. Just shut up.
Like what was it like? We hate third-party deals, but yet they're going to keep PUBG. They're trying to keep PUBG off PlayStation. Like, dude, that's anti-consumer. That is pure anti-consumer. That is anti-consumer. Because these places
should stay on Xbox.
We already got Fortnite. We already got PUBG on PlayStation. It's called Fortnite, dude.
Yeah, but
it's also free to play. That's also free.
Exactly. And the fact that they want to charge me $36 for that motherfucker on Xbox, it's like, you want to suck my dick, Rich? Oh, fuck that. Get the hell out of here with that garbage.
How much was it?
I'm not paying that price.
How much was PUBG? 36.
36 Canadian. I live in Canada, so everything costs more over here.
Isn't it? Guess what? Okay. Bear, how much do you think? I cannot believe they're trying to sell CFAs for $60. I cannot believe they're trying to do that.
Is this really $60?
You don't want to know how much I have to pay for it.
$85?
No, I gotta pay. Well, let's see here. Given the fact that the Xbox charges me tax, unlike Sony does, the game is $79.99. Separate tax, I gotta pay about $90.79.
Oh man, I think I'm gonna wait for that game to come to Game Pass, baby.
See, that's what I was thinking about doing too as well, but I don't know.
Game Pass, baby.
Something draws me to that fucking game, dude. I want it so bad, dude.
Zoo Tycoon. I'm gonna go look. I'm gonna go look at it now. I'm gonna go look at Zoo.
Dude, I'm telling you, I streamed it. I streamed it for an hour, right? I streamed it for an hour. No word of a lie. I thought this game was going to be corny as fuck, dude. But what convinced me, dude, was the fact that you get to interact with the actual giraffes, dude, man, eating out of your hand. I was like, I'm sorry. So I've been playing it, dude. It's addictive. It's fucking addictive.
Fatal went to the virtual pet zoo.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's all it takes is one little tiny little feature like that. I'm like, I'm done. I'm sold.
Wait. So you playing? Are you gonna play Disney Adventureland?
Fucking A.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing that.
If it's on the Xbox and it's exclusive wise, dude, I'm gonna play it. All right,
the rail tycoon or train tycoon. I want to play that too because I want to derail my train in a city.
Crap, because I'm not buying a Connect, so those games don't count.
Okay.
And I will say this, yo. No, I don't have a Connect. No, look, to be honest, I wouldn't mind trying it because I never got a chance to play it last gen. So I really wanted just to get an understanding of like, you know what I mean, like what it's like just to fuck around with it. But I'll pass. I'm okay. But when I saw that Star Wars dance off shit, I was like, nope.
I didn't see that. OBJ said
Han Solo.
Yeah, hey, check it out. OBJ in the chat. Shout out to OBJ. He said he'll get that Sea of Thieves and be part of the Butt Pirate Legion.
Well, shit. That alone terrifies me.
Okay. Even though we're taking jabs, I'm actually having a joke here and a laugh. On all honesty here, right? Do you guys think, like, let's say Microsoft does bring back some of their old IPs. I understand people don't like it, but let's say they bring back Conquer, right? Because, and then you say, okay, we're going to bring back Conquer, we're going to bring back all Rare's IPs. I think
replay. Damn it, another game.
Yeah, I know. But let's say they remake them. Let's say they make them up from the ground up. But then people are going to turn around and say, you only made this because of Crash Bandicoot's success. They're only making these games because of Crash Bandicoot.
Oh, Jesus Christ. But yeah, you had Rare Replay there since after the first year the Xbox One launched?
Mm-hmm.
Xbox has been hanging on PlayStation's coattail since the beginning of this generation.
But but the funny thing is, despite the fact, like right now, the only issue that I have with the Xbox so far upon playing it for the last 2 days is the games, like as far as like exclusive future wise. But I mean, everything else, like, I mean, there's a lot of things on that system that I really do like, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I like the fact that when I enabled Game Pass and I downloaded that Sega collection, fucking yeah, I know it's backwards compatibility, but this is one thing that I did like though.
Wait, what you tripping? Which one did you get? I got the Streets of Rage.
That's the one I downloaded. That's the one I got.
Oh man, that
I'm
shit
gonna download all of them because they're fucking Sega. Who says no to Sega, right? Unless you have
that shit is lit,
right?
Oh my god!
But the cool thing is that the fact that any game that's on the actual Game Pass that is a 360 game that you are allowed to live stream that via Twitch or fucking Mixer, I'm okay with that because there were a lot of games last generation that I would have loved to share my experience with, like via streaming wise. Now I have that opportunity to do so. Yeah, look, I'm aware that PlayStation has PS2 games. What? They take forever to come out. They take forever to fucking emulate.
I really do. Yeah, I really want a lot more PS2 games brought back.
I want PS1 classics.
It's funny how you just mentioned that. I don't know if this is rumored, but there's a features list going on. And the people want PS1 games back. But the problem is though, Bear, are you always going to ask a developer to go back and remake a game that's 20 years old just to make it work on modern day hardware?
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, to be honest, man, I mean, Sony, if they really honestly wanted to, man, I firmly believe this because I've had this discussion before with people in the past. Like, no, they can't do it. What's stopping Sony from making a goddamn emulator that works properly via the PS2? They can technically do it. I mean, for fuck's sake, if somebody out there can actually make an emulator that actually does work and that actually has made PS3 games run on this emulator on PC wise, I don't see how Sony could not do it.
Well, I agree. Well, look at PSX. Look at the EPSA. Look at that emulator. Look at PCX. Look at PCCX2, the PS2 emulator. again, it's improving to do it.
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
Sony could do it if they wanted to, man. Like, here's the thing. If they can make God of War and Last of Us work on the fucking PlayStation 4, they can most certainly emulate it. Do they want to?
No.
No. What y'all fail to realize is for the last 2 generations, Sony has had backwards compatibility, so they know who's fucking using that bullshit.
Well, sort of with the actual PS3. They got rid of the whole fucking
actually
backwards compatibility early on after those original models came.
Let me tell you, a lot of Sony gamers just seem to be follow the leader ass gamers. I'm gonna explain to you why I say this though.
No. Bear just said they got rid of emulation on the PS3. They did. They got rid of the PS2 emulation. They kept the PS1 emulation.
Yeah,
but the PS1 games all on like crap. I've tried playing like old games and you get the garbage pixelated crap coming through. You get everything like going out of whack. And
no, Game Pass is lit there, Johnson, dude.
Yeah, I was going to touch that.
I like PS now because my connection can handle it. It runs beautifully. It runs smooth. No input delay. Nothing. It runs fine. But it's still stuck behind a fucking streaming service. With Xbox Pass, dude, I don't have to worry about that shit. Download the game to my hard drive. I don't give a fuck if Halo 5 was 100 gigs. Fuck that shit. I'll play it. I don't give a fuck.
I'm never going to use PS now. I'm never going to use PlayStation now because I've already got my PS3. So I've got backwards compatibility down to a T.
Yeah, that's what I be telling people, man. Like, listen, I understand that you would. It's more or less people want the option, not that they'll ever use it, but they want the option because we know goodness well they're not going to use it. You don't even play your current games. How the fuck you gonna tell me you finna go back and play some old games? let's just be real. Yeah, let's just call an ace and a spade a spade. You want it because you want to be able to say, "Hey, Xbox guys, we have backwards compatibility too." Right?
Yeah, I never fucking play the games. You're absolutely right on that. But see, here's the thing: people like because I see people in the chat, they're like, "Oh, Game Pass sucks," and wherever you want to go. But somebody from like myself, right? I like it. Well, no, not only that too as well. It's because I saved myself a shit ton of money of having to go out and buy these games, and that's what people fucking
don't seem to understand. You spend a good amount of $10 a month.
Yep.
Which is things about $5 a month for us in the UK, or $7.99 for us in the UK, and you're getting a shitload of games to play.
Fuck you, Canada.
Let me tell you, with Game Pass, you could literally not have any games whatsoever. Parents could have bought their kids a freaking Xbox and then got them Game Pass, and then they could download a whole shit ton of fucking games.
But see, this is the point right here, right? So ever since when I got the system 2 days ago and I enabled that 1 month of free Game Pass, whatever the case may be, I was able to get Record Definitive Edition, Gears of War 4, Halo 5, Scream Right, Save Decay, Zoo Tycoon, and Sunset Overdrive. That's a lot of games right there that I just saved myself money that I can put towards Quantum Break, Cuphead, fucking pre-order my copy of fucking Sea of Thieves, but I'm not sure if I want to pay $90 for that motherfucker, though, to be honest. But we'll see how it goes.
Wait, it wasn't sale.
I think I might actually do that, actually. Yeah. Now, Gigantic took me by surprise, because as a free-to-play game, and it's a real shame that Perfect World shut down that studio, even though they're still technically working on the game. That game concept, dude, is fucking mint. Like I was expecting it to be nothing more than an Overwatch Paladins clone, you know what I mean? And it kind of is in a way, but it's with a twist. But it feels refreshing. The art style is beautifully stunning. I love that cel-shaded cartoony kind of look to it, man. You know what I mean? Kind of like Paladins is, but just more colorful.
Borderlands, like
Borderlands, but no, better than Borderlands. But the concept behind that game, dude, is fucking sweet, dude. I like it.
Yeah, I don't blame you. To me, Game Pass or PS Now, it adds value. And you're right, Bear. I did the same thing with Game Pass. I downloaded, so I don't know. I downloaded Halo 5, Gears, and I think it was something else that I'm like, all right, I'll play this, and but I'd already beaten Gears. I beat Gears like 3 months ago.
I haven't even played the campaign. I've just been playing the multiplayer, dude. And I'll tell you this right now: it's been so long since I played Gears online. It's been a long time. 2 was the last one that I played because I had got rid of my Xbox by the time 3 came out. And I can tell you one thing right now. I fucking miss that multiplayer, dude. It is so good. It is so good. And for the record, there's still people playing that shit.
There are. I mean, the thing with this, people are still playing Modern Warfare.
Yeah, hacking it.
Yeah.
No, well, yeah, hacking it, but people are still playing it though. That's the problem.
Well, here's the thing: Game Pass isn't going to be for everybody.
No.
Not at all. If you did not own a 360 last generation, or if you did not own the earlier games that came out this generation, then Game Pass would be for you. But if you did own all of that shit last generation, then you really
not
don't.
worth it.
It's not going to be worth it.
Yeah,
I'm definitely gonna abuse that system, dude. I like that shit a lot, dude.
Yeah, I don't blame people. It's what $10, and then you do get access to a lot of stuff, and then you just. I mean, that's what I tell people. That's what Microsoft is doing with the backwards compatible stuff, Gamer Pass, and then them going back and doing, redoing old games with the Rise of the Tomb Raider, Witcher 3. They're wanting. I play the games, and and you get access to them now. Yeah, go ahead and play them now. It's just that Microsoft had Witcher 3, the Xbox One version. I'm talking about the Game of the Year version with all the DLC and the expansions. That was $24 a couple weeks ago. You can't. I'm just telling you, somebody who's played Witcher several times, you can't beat that for that amount of content.
You really do like bringing up that game every single time when I'm around your fucking chat, don't you?
I'm just saying, as far as getting it, and you compare that. Now, granted, it's 2015 versus Rise of the Tomb Raider, where you can't. The DLC is still.
Don't knock on Rise. Rise of the Tomb Raider was fucking awesome.
Oh, I like Rise of the Tomb Raider, but I beat that, but I beat it on PlayStation. So I
like it more than I like it more. And mind you, I played the PS4 version, mind you. So keep that in mind. And I like that game a hell of a lot more than Uncharted. I'm sorry. I know people are gonna be like, "What? You're fucking what?" No, Uncharted 4 is good. I like the story. I like the story in Uncharted 4 because it's pirate themed. If it wasn't, that game would eat my dick. But the thing is, now Rise of the Tomb Raider, though, for me, there's more shit to do. You know what I mean? Like, it's not just going from point A to point B in a linear fucking fashion, man. Like Uncharted 4 was, dude. But
to me in 15, I thought Rise of the Tomb Raider. Now, granted, it came out in 14, I know, but I thought Rise of the Tomb Raider on the PlayStation was the best. That was my game of the year. That was, granted, I didn't play that. Now my new favorite game of the year of 2015 is Life is Strange. I didn't play that though.
I got be taking this PlayStation slander and letting you guys know right now. I will not sit here and let you guys slander Uncharted in this fashion.
Hey,
in this manner.
You were right, Craig.
Nah, I don't give a fuck. Y'all do what y'all do.
That was right. Yeah, it was 2015 for Rise of the Tomb Raider. It was 2016 for us.
I don't know, man. I enjoyed Rise of the Tomb Raider a lot, dude. I can't wait for the new one, Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
And I said before, Xbox has got to show that at their E3, running on the X, getting the whatever deal you want to call for it, even if it's for 90 days. They have to have games on that. It's going to be longer than that. 6 months. They have to at least have a 6-month moratorium on it. I'm going to the PC. I'm going to the PlayStation. It's got to be on their console. It's just something they have to do to get the games. Like Bear saying, they got no money.
Is not going to make that mistake again. They will not make that mistake.
No, Square.
Putting Tomb Raider as a freaking time exclusive. They're not gonna fucking do that again.
Watch it happen again, dude. Watch it happen again.
If that happens, I guarantee you that game gonna fucking flop.
Yeah, the multiplayer on Uncharted is not bad. I prefer 2, but 4 took me a while to get fucking, because I hated the 4th one, multiplayer wise. Because I was like, Naughty Dog, you're fucking retarded for putting all this garbage fucking casual crap in this game. But it got better as time went on, though. It got better when time went on. But another thing is real quick, I want to say real fast before we end this show. I tried out that free-to-play version of Phantom Dust. What the holy fuck? What is that game, dude?
That was just an Xbox. That was just an Xbox.
Listen, I will not take that Xbox slander.
No. I'm playing it, and I'm just like, okay. This seems pretty okay. I mean, yeah, the graphics don't look all that good because it's the original version of the game, which is fine. I don't have an issue with that. But my God, I couldn't find anybody online. Not a single fucking person was playing that shit online.
Listen. I will not take the slander of Phantom Dusty. It is the best game.
Phantom Dusty. I like that.
That's what it is, right? Phantom. Wait, no. Like I'm not even trying to be funny. That's not what it's called.
No, just call it Phantom Dust.
I thought it was called Dusty.
I added an extra Y. Who the fuck did I hear say somebody called that shit Phantom Dusty? That's why I thought it was Phantom Dusty.
Oh, because the way the game. No. The thing was always with Phantom Dusty was because the way the game looked and people just was taking jabs at it. I think that's the reason.
Either way, I won't take any slander on Phantom Dust. Phantom Dust is Game of the Year material. I believe IGN said it best. They did a poll or something like that, and that was no. True Achievements said that Phantom Dust was their Game of the Year.
That person, whoever made that fucking poll, man, get out.
Oh, this is probably. Did you see what was IGN put in their Game of the Year list? They put Destiny 2 in their Game of the Year list. I'm like,
damn right, Destiny 2. I will not take any Destiny 2.
Wait a minute, Destiny. I thought IGN's Game of the Year was Horizon Zero Dawn.
No, it was in the list. There was like a list of the Game of the Year.
That Horizon Zero Dawn was a great game too, as well. Dude.
Yeah,
best looking game ever. Nah, man.
Destiny 2 is the greatest RPG MMO game ever created, and I will not hear anything other than that.
What did you just say?
Destiny 2 is the greatest MMO RPG created ever in life.
No, it's not.
I will not take any slander for Destiny 2. Thank you.
I'd rather take.
They even give you the optional loot boxes. They give you the optional loot boxes, and they cut off your platinum trophy. Like, don't worry about it. Listen, they got you. They got you, fam.
Okay, I'm not joking. Guess. Okay, no, people are bitching about the loot boxes in Destiny. People think this is all Activision's doing. It wasn't Activision's doing. It was all Bungie's doing.
Nah, it was Activision. Activision was like rubbing hands like Birdman. Listen, I talked to the CEO of Activision. We was on a conference call yesterday, and he was like, "Hey, man, listen, we had to put the loot boxes in there. We got to make this money. We got to monetize it. There's a lot of people who play this game. They're not sure why people play this game or how long they're going to be able to play this game, so they need to monetize it quickly." And I was like, "Hey, man, look, I understand. I totally agree with the loot boxes. Go ahead and do your thing."
That's funny.
Listen, I'm not taking any slander from any game this year. Listen, Star Wars Battlefront was the greatest game that came out this year. Fuck the loot boxes. Listen, if y'all would have just gave that game a chance, y'all would have had a very good time. If y'all did not buy that game due to loot boxes, you did yourself a disservice. I'm actually being honest here. The game was really, really fun. I don't know about the lore because I don't watch Star Wars, but the game was fun.
Campaign was real good.
Yeah,
I thoroughly enjoyed that campaign.
Craig, if you're a fan of Star Trek, since that update came out, or no, not Star Wars, Star Trek.
The
Star Trek Bridge Crew game, since they came out with that update so that non-VR people can play it now. I bought that shit, dude, as soon as that update came out. That is such an amazing fucking game, dude, for like the simple concept of what they did. It's like I haven't played the online yet because I'm not sure how I feel about playing with random people because I'm not really a fan of that for any game, period. But that's a game that I wish fucking a lot more developers would open up to. Like if Riggs came out, and although God fucking sucks that Guerrilla Cambridge got fucking shut down because of that game. But the thing is, if that game would actually release an update to like allow non-VR people to play it, dude, that game would sell more. That game would sell more.
Listen, Riggs is so amazing in VR.
Yeah, VR.
I still want to play VR though. I really want to experience that for myself. But no fucking store over here in Canada because Canada sucks my dick. Doesn't have any goddamn demo units. So fuck yeah.
Wait. Hold on. Fatal. My inside sources. This is breaking news. My inside sources say that VR is going to be $100 Canadian.
Yeah, fucking right, dude.
Listen, I have inside sources that work at PlayStation, that works for Sony, and they told me through the grapevine that that the VR is going to be $100 Canadian.
Well, so you go back and you do me a favor. You go back and you tell your sources to quit smoking that crack. And yeah, man. Yeah.
I will not take any slander from my sources.
Hey, Hey, how many of y'all saw my podcast on the new place, the new Xbox, the specs on the new Xbox? What did y'all think about those new specs?
Oh, it's another one coming. It's another one coming.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. What are the specs?
Yeah, I announced them last.
I didn't watch Valkyrie because I was at work. And when I came to work, I was filming Grace. What were the specs? Or what are the rumored specs?
Oh yeah, there was it's not rumor. I've got an inside source at AMD, and I got stock at AMD. I didn't do Bitcoin. I did AMD. And so, but what this person told me was that they were going to have a Ryzen chip, but a GPU called Navi in their
Navi.
What is this based on fucking Ocarina of Time?
No,
what the fuck,
no, Navi. Navi is the AMD GPUs coming out after Vega. Supposedly.
Yeah.
And so the PS5 is going to have that as well. It's going to have Navi and Ryzen as well.
Well, yeah, it's no, they're going to actually have the GPU of Navi in that Xbox because they're terrified of the PS5. So they're going full bore. Like shout out to Readout Thor, like he said that in his upload. They're scared of the PS5, So yeah, they're putting in the Ryzen and Navi for that new Xbox, and it'll be out next year.
Yeah, and what's the thing costs? What's the thing costs about $600?
Yeah, now cost I don't know about, but it's 16 gigs of something called RAM. So I don't know how that does to the 12.
Okay, is it GDDR5 or is it GDDR-X5?
5, yeah, 5. According to the source, 5. They going all in.
Is it as powerful as 4 Titans though?
Well, that I don't know. Well, you got to figure something called a Titan is going to be more powerful than something that calls itself Xbox. So, I mean, at least it would be to me.
I still think that name is dumb though, man. Xbox X. You know what I mean?
Why just call it Xbox? Why don't you call it Xbox Scorpio or Xbox Elite?
Well, they already used Elite last gen when those models that came out, the arcade, normal, and the Elite. But no, the thing is, it's like, why call it that? It sounds like somebody's fucking Twitter handle. Think about it.
Yeah, it does.
Like, it sounds retarded.
It does.
Well, they stay on Twitter all day. I mean, so it makes sense. But Craig,
I don't want that kind of slander.
My inside sources. This person's Twitter tag is @RunOdamil. He calls himself DRM Sparkles. Right?
Oh.
DRM's.
He told me to tell you
that was just said.
He's glad to see you're not the least bit upset about Sony stealing games licenses from their customers.
Oh, I seen that. Yeah, I saw that tweet. Yeah, I saw that.
What?
I don't even want to fucking know, bro. I don't even want to know.
And get this. This was on a thread where Porter Rock was like, "Hey guys, I wanted to know how much my trophies were equal in achievements." And this is the response he got. This dude is fucking nuts. I swear to God. This guy needs to be in the fucking straitjacket. Whoever DRM Sparkles is, somebody needs to get this guy mental help fast. They need to get it fast. Something is wrong with this guy. Like, for real, for real.
No, I mean, look, I'm trying to tell people that it's going to have the Navi in there, not the ability to program like they've got Vega, bro. They're going to have the Navi GPU like physically sitting in the new X, running off that Ryzen, and they're going to be able to achieve 8K when 8K does get here. But
so
the
Xbox Steam.
Well, it's going to be called Xbox Extreme. It's Xbox.
Did you see DRM Sparkle's reply to All Day? He says, "Nothing, just helping out a fellow gamer who's wronged by a company."
Oh my God! Okay.
Yo, Fatal Mephisto really loves Tomb Raider, bro.
I do. I saw that avatar, right?
Actually, yeah, Laura.
Hell yeah, dude. Dude, I don't know what it is, man, but I love the fucking the first one that came out when I played the definitive one, dude. I just had so much fun. Just fucking around in that game, dude. I love it. That's so good. So much fucking fun, man.
I'll tell you something. Ryan's right. Get on Twitter. It's fucking hilarious. You can just go on Twitter and just laugh yourself stupid.
Isn't it funny how only Xbox gamers seem to be having critical issues with Sony?
Yeah.
How does someone steal your licenses? How does one do this? How does one accomplish this feat? This seems like something that Inspector Gadget needs to look into, because I just don't understand. I mean, this is some Sherlock Holmes shit. Like, somebody really need to find out who the fuck is stealing licenses, bro. Because I will not accept this slander. Not today.
Oh, I don't disagree, and it's not our fault that the people that have the Xbox One X don't know where that little bit more button is on there. You don't want to press it, and then your games will be fantastic. I tried to tell them about what's the name of that PUBG. You want PUBG to be 60 frames per second? Go to settings, go to graphics. Underneath graphics, a little bit more will pop up, and you hit that. Man, you get 60 frames per second.
Listen, I will not accept slander on PUBG. That game is perfectly fine. 10 to 15 seconds, 10 to 15 frames per second is just fine. Don't worry. The houses don't have to be built. They'll get built when you get there. So, no slander.
I'm not slandering them. I wish them the best of luck.
I just can't wait for more preview games to come to Xbox, because that's one of the things that I do actually enjoy about the Xbox, because I like seeing new games, and like you can download them, buy them, and like give them feedback and whatnot. So I'm really, really looking forward to seeing more games like that, because I know they just came out with that Mutant League Football on
I want preview. I want that so bad. That looks so good.
Yeah, I'm gonna download the trial for it. I'm gonna download the trial for it, man.
I'm sorry. You're gonna do what? You're gonna download the trial for what exactly? What is this we're downloading the trial for?
Game preview stuff, man. You can download trials and whatnot.
Hey, listen. I will not take none of those games are in preview. They are all finished. They are all fully coded. All right.
Yeah, I was even
take the slander.
I downloaded the trial for that Astroneer game, whatever you want to call it. It's supposed to be kind of like similar to No Man's Sky with the art style of like the Tomorrow Children. And that game is not too bad. It's so confusing because like they don't tell you how to do certain things. You have to figure everything on your own.
Wow.
I like it. I dig it.
Yeah, guess how much Mutant League Football is on Steam?
How much?
$25.
What the flying fuck? Yeah, I can only. I don't know how much it is on my store. I'll have to look real quick.
Well, that was where I got. When I went to my store, it was about £19.
Hey, listen. I do not mind paying real cash to beta test these games.
No, it's not beta test. It's actually a full game now.
Oh, it's a full game now?
Yep.
Oh man. See, I told y'all nothing about this is a preview.
It came out. It got released on Halloween last year.
Hey, listen. OBJ to Don, I will not be accepting any slander about the Xbox game preview. We like paying for betas, okay? $30. We get to try it before anybody else gets it.
Bear, it's coming out. It came out in October for PC on Windows, but it's coming out 2018 for PlayStation and Xbox One.
Which one?
Mutant Football League.
Oh, okay, cool. One game I'm actually looking forward to that's coming out there on PlayStation 4. No, The Forest. I'm really, really excited for that game.
Yeah, sick. You might like this. Mutant Football League is actually took inspiration from NFL Blitz.
Why you ain't going to Walmart?
Yeah, it's Mutant League Football. That's already been out though, hasn't it?
No,
that's like a 3.
No, they have Blood Bowl out. If you ever seen that Blood Bowl.
No, maybe that's something.
Mutant League Football was like from the. It's from the Genesis.
Yeah, it's 25 for me too as well, Canadian, which is a surprise. Yeah. Conan Exiles, I wanted to get that, but I'm not paying no fucking $60 for that motherfucker.
Whoa! Yeah. Fatal.
Slander time.
I will not accept that slander. $60? They're being generous by giving you that game for $60. Right? Have you ever played Conan? Have you ever played Conan? Conan is the game of
the only reason why I want to play that game is walk around with a chick with titties. That's all I care about, man.
So you gonna go and get it?
Eventually I will.
Why you say not? Oh, my bad. I ain't talking to you, Fado. I'm
my bad.
talking to the wife.
Has anybody played The Calling or The Curling? No. Whatever the fuck you want to call it there? I heard that game was getting shut down. I heard.
Go get it.
Yeah. So yeah. Well, once he comes back, we'll go ahead and it's 2:30 my time. I'm actually gonna go.
They do have the bag at freaking Publix. I saw it.
Drama.
Yeah.
I saw it. Y'all hear this? Y'all hear this? I'm telling her I will not check the slander. Publix sells the bag of chicken tin.
I heard you. Yeah. I agree with you. They sell a bunch of stuff there. But hey, boys, we've been here 2.5 hours, man. I'm gonna jump on off. I've got to go get me something to drink. Get me a Craig Weiser. And,
Craig Weiser. Hey, I think I'm gonna hop on that Xbox today. If anybody hopping on that Xbox, gamer tag is Sick Humor TV.
No, I'm going on my PlayStation.
I'm already on the PlayStation, but I'm gonna switch on over and we're gonna figure it out.
Yeah, I may get back on my X next week. I may dust it off. Dust it off for Phantom Dust.
Might play some Scrub Z.
Yeah.
I'm lying. I would not dare. Listen.
Did anyone know if
I would not dare buy that game on Xbox.
Did anyone know if Fox got rid of his Xbox One X? Because people are saying he sold it. His Xbox One. People are saying he sold the Xbox One X.
Who?
Foxy Games.
I don't know. Maybe.
Well, what my sources told me is that no. Seriously, these are real sources. My real sources told me that Foxy Game will not take the slander, and that what's his tag? Keep it play games, not corporations.
Corporations. Yep. Yeah.
That's the way it should be.
That's what it should be.
That, everybody, I'll be on there today, hopefully at 5 o'clock today, and on that podcast. That'll be fun. So, but yeah, we're gonna get on up out of here. Everybody can go ahead and give themselves a shout out here. Go ahead. We'll start with you, Fatal.
All right, man. Fiddle Mephisto here. Thank you guys. Thank you for having me, Craig. I appreciate it. I don't know what the fuck I just loaded up on my Xbox, but whatever. But yeah, if you guys want to add me on Xbox, feel free to do so. It's just Fiddle Mephisto 29 because some asshole took my original name. I think it was me, to be honest. But yeah, man, definitely add me if you want to play. Because I'm down to play some Gears of Halo, man.
Yeah, Gears, baby, Gears.
Yeah, Gaminator, go ahead and shout yourself out, brother.
All right, guys, it's again here. Game on or game off. You get me on PSN. It's Madrid Boy 86. Want to hit me up? Hit me up.
Alrighty, Sick. Who will not?
Oh yes, this is Sick Humor TV, and I will not be taking any slander today. No PC slander, no Xbox slander, no PS4 slander. Not today. Maybe
what about the Nintendo Switch?
At least on the plus side of things now, Craig, at least people can now label me as a pony bot.
Yeah, you fucking pony bot. Goddamn bot.
Yeah.
I'm a pony bot, man, dude.
Shame on you for wanting to play these games.
Remember, according to people, that it's wrong to be a multi-console gamer or a neutral gamer, bro.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. I forgot about that. Yeah, how dumb are we? Because we enjoy playing different games.
Just look at what people say.
Our fault.
There's your answer.
It's our fault. No one could be neutral. Everyone has got to pick a side here. I'm like, all right, whatever.
No, I'm sorry. I'm anti-side picking, dude.
Hey, what's the name of that galaxy that had the aliens on Elite Dangerous? Because I forgot it.
Wait, you just asked me that question? How the fuck am I supposed to remember that? It was like a long time ago, dude. And I watched the YouTube.
So you're asking? So blank statement from me.
Okay, so
this man plays New Tycoon. He's a bot. Yep. Amen, brother.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, never wrong as like cartoon. I play it as well on my Mac.
I'll make sure to rename an elephant after you there, OBJ.
Hey, I would put no fences up and just let the animals run wild. I may end up buying.
You can't even do that, dude. You can't even do that, dude. But you can actually fucking like get on your little scooter thing there, how you want to call it there, and you can actually like run over people and shit. It's hilarious. Fucking
always fun.
I'll tell you one game I'm looking forward for is the new Jurassic Park game.
Yeah, that may be pretty good. There's a movie tie-in with that. So yeah, that's
the RTS one that's coming out. The RTS one that's coming out, right?
Yeah.
Evolution, I think it's called, or something like that. Yeah, I'm getting that. I love me some good
I think
RTS,
that's not supposed to launch the exact same day as the film, the second film, Lost Worlds 2.
Yeah.
The launch of that exact same time frame.
Yeah, now you're talking. Well, we're going to bounce, guys. I do appreciate it. This is Craig Harris. Follow me on the Twitter machine if you want to. And I'm on PSN. And yeah, I've got to reactivate my Xbox Live so I can start accepting friendships again, I guess, because now there's people buying it. I got to get it too because of the Sea of Thieves. And I don't know if I'm going to buy Monster Hunter on PSN. I'll probably buy that on PlayStation when it. I guess Monster Hunter comes out with next week.
Next week, I don't know, a week and a half from now or something like that. But I will say this though, Greg, if you get Sea of Thieves, I'll play that shit with you while you're admiring the 4K chicken. I'll be too busy playing.
That's fine. Yeah, I'm planning on buying it. So God willing.
If y'all make me buy this game, and nobody don't be on it, I'm hacking all you bitches.
Look, I'll message you. I'll message you the day that I get it.
Yeah. I'll put on Twitter. Up on Sea of Thieves, and then we'll try to meet up on there. And I don't know. I don't know if we'll have our own ships. We'll get one big ship. We can call it like OBJ said. We can call it USS Butt Pirate.
There we go. We'll be known as the Butt Pirates, man. Fuck it.
We'll just attack people constantly. It is more people. Let's go kill them. So yeah. Yeah, my name was going to be Captain Full K. That's what's
it's going to be Captain Fake for Fuck. Is it Fake 4K? Whatever it's called.
Yeah, Fake 4K. Yeah, yeah. And the name of the boat, really, my boat would be called 6 T-Flops.
I would just call myself Captain. I play my games.
There you go.
I play my games.
Yeah, call it guys. We're out of here, guys. Yeah, so look for us on Sea of Thieves and else. And I guess if you're gonna play Sea of Thieves, watch your asses, people. The Butt Pirates are coming.